Streaming. There we go. Hello, hello. Are we on low latency? Yes, good. Okay. What's up, guys? How's it going? Hey, Ribbon. Thanks for tuning in, man. Hold on, let me post this link on the Discord. Stream is live. What is this? Haunted Bagel just posted something. Yes, I get to play against Sisters tonight. It's been a long time since I got to play Sisters. What's up, Sick Boy? James, good to see you guys. Let me step away from the... What's up, Coolius? Hey, Haunted Bagel. James. Nurgle Matt. What's up, brother? I'm looking forward to this too, Matthew. I learned a lot in my first game of 10th, and I brought a very different list this time, so I have more of the tools that I think you need to play the game in this edition right now, so we'll see how it goes, because I didn't have any of them last time I played. I am playing wolves again, hi Carl. Yep, I am, but I am using fake wolves. I'm using the Gladius detachment, unfortunately, so. Hey, what's up, Brian? Yep, it's a 3-day tournament this weekend, so playing on a Thursday, because we're going to start streaming tomorrow. Yeah, Wolves versus Sisters does seem like a good matchup, James. Well, why don't I show you guys what I'm doing here? So, since this is like, if you guys are like not regulars, this is not the normal stream. It's going to be a little bit scuffed because we're just winging it here, just having fun playing the game.
Just a fun game.
That's exactly right, yeah. And that's my opponent, Rob, by the way, playing the Sisters.
Hey, everybody.
Really, really pretty Sisters army. The venue is huge, Matthew, and it is, yes, it's beautiful, and the air conditioning is amazing. Yes, all these things are great pluses. No, Jason, I'm going to keep playing my Space Wolves for a while because I need to like learn the game. I don't want to switch armies too much until I really get one down at least. Here, let me switch this thing real quick. All right. So there's Rob. Yeah, there you go. There's the cameras everywhere.
I don't know which camera to look at.
It's hard to tell which one to look at. Nice shirt, Rob, by the way.
Thank you. I'm flexing my new wardrobe.
Brandon, his sisters are gorgeous. So I can't wait to show you guys. It's very, very cool. So here's the mission that we drew. We're playing priority targets, which is the really simple one. You just try to hold an objective for 5 points for a maximum of 15. Mission rule is we rolled minefields. So if you roll a 6 on an advance, you take a mortal wound. This one is kind of hilarious. I was telling Rob, it reminds me of old difficult ground checks in like 7th edition where you'd roll a 1 walking through a forest and one of your elite super soldiers just like hits a branch and dies for no good reason. So that's one we rolled, and we got hammer and anvil deployments. For lists, here's what I'm going with tonight, guys. I went with the Gladius because I want to try the advance and charge thing. I think it's pretty good for Space Wolves, I think. I've got Bjorn in there for some sweet Vect action, and also I equipped him with the double las cannon, or dual las cannon, so he's got some backfield presence. Logan Grimnar on the sled, guys. He's not a meme anymore. He's like real now, which is weird. But he gets, I think, 10 attacks with his sweet profile, and if he's in a unit of Thunderwolf Cav, the Thunderwolf Cav give him +1 damage on the charge, so it's pretty cool. Then we have a Wolf Lord on Thunderwolf with double Lightning Claws, and I gave him an upgrade, which is the you get an extra attack and an extra strength when you charge. Or if you're an Assault Doctrine, you get 2 extra attacks and 2 extra strength when you charge. Alex, I'm in Kansas City this weekend. We're at Show Me Showdown, so it's gonna be fun. And then I've got 2 units of Blood Claws with plasma guns that you might notice they look a lot like my Grey Hunters because that's what they are. But excuse me, Blood Claws are cheaper. They get +1 attack and +1 strength on the charge as well. 2 rhinos this time, fully decked out with hunter killer missiles and storm bolters and all that free stuff you get now. 2 intercessor squads. They have sticky objectives, which should be nice for me to kind of be able to put some more forward board pressure on. An Eradicator squad. Now, I don't have the guy with the multi-melta, so it kind of sucks, but I just have the regular guys that came in the, what was that, the starter box from 9th edition.
Are those just normal meltas?
Yeah, just melta rifles.
I got it.
The multi-melta gives you an extra attack, which is really nice. But,
yeah.
Thank you for the membership, man. Appreciate that. What else did I get? I got a Scout Sniper Squad. Guys, I was looking up the Scout Snipers. The sniper rifles are freaking AP 2 damage now, and they have precision. It's insane. Like, so then we have 2 units of long fangs with all las cannons. But by the way, Rob, I'm proxying a couple things because I haven't had a chance to like change out guns and stuff.
That's perfect. I don't speak Space Marine, so
yeah, okay.
I trust you.
You don't speak Space Marine. Well, I have guns that have 15 attacks at strength 20.
Those are desolators.
Yeah. No, I don't have any of those. 2 units of las cannon long fangs, 1 with 5 guys, 1 with 4 guys, and in Cursor Squad, because the Cursor Squads have an ability where if they shoot something, the entire rest of your army gets +1 to hit against it in the shooting phase, which is really nice. And then 2 units of 3 Thunderwolf Cav with Storm Shields. So thank you for the gifted memberships. I didn't see, was that Toilet Dice?
Toilet Dice.
Oh, thanks for the gifted memberships. Okay, so that's my list. And I am running Gladius, so I can advance in charge and do all that fun stuff. Rob, do you want to walk through your list real quick for us?
I will. I brought a menagerie of things that I wanted to paint. Making the first appearance, I think, ever in any edition will be Astrid Thurga and Agatha. So
I was asking Rob, what the hell is this model? I've never heard of it before. So
black library characters that are now secret tech. But they give devastating wounds to the unit they're with, and so they're going to be paired up with Sacrosanct. And you said you're proxying. My ladies have halberds, but I promise they're maces if you look really close.
But the halberds are way cooler looking, so I fully support that.
Yep.
We should have more halberds on units in 40K. I think it's such a cool...
Halberds and shields.
Yes,
right?
halberds and that
shields.
combo
That's right.
is so cool.
It just looks so good.
Yeah.
And so then I brought Ephrael Stern, so it's called Demon Fuge now, so she doesn't get an official name, but it's Ephrael and her boy toy. They have secret precision technology. They go sit in corners and do stuff. They're not nearly as good, but they're amazing.
Okay.
The Triumph is back. She has 6 incredible abilities. You get to change them every round. I brought a rhino. I officially have made my first rhino ever.
Nice.
Because indirect is super powerful.
Well, also the rhino is like the best unit in the game, so I can't blame you for running a rhino.
The humble rhino.
I have 2 rhinos though, Rob, so I've got my one up on you there.
Okay. You got 200% of the awesome.
That's right.
I brought a Castigator, and it's the Castigator with the anti-infantry main gun, so rerolling hits and wounds. Pretty good stuff.
Man, imagine if you could reroll hits and wounds against a target every turn. That would be so overpowered.
But there's less rerolls in this edition, so you don't have to worry.
Right. Okay.
I brought 2x2 of Crusaders. They're my secret jank. Death Cult Assassins.
Do the Crusaders still have storm shields, basically?
They do. 4-up invulns.
4-up invulns.
Yep,
okay.
so 4-up invulns.
Okay.
Death Cult Assassins, which were just standing around being pretty last edition. They have precision this edition. And they are super awesome.
Well, they are assassins. It makes sense.
It
Riven says, I'm excited about the sisters list. I've been building one similar. That's really cool, Riven.
Riven, thank you. That's awesome.
Wait till you see his army, by the way, Riven. He's got this whole synthwave. It's really, really pretty. Really, really pretty.
Oh, thanks. I brought an Exorcist because Exorcist are life. And then with great sadness.
The Exorcist is the pipe organ.
Pipe organ, indirect now.
Oh, really?
Delivery of D6 damage.
Okay.
So it's what I refer to as the miracle dice delivery mechanism.
Nice.
Yep. I brought 3 mortifiers and 6 penitent engines. My favorite model in the game. For those who know me, I have painted 72 engines, but tonight you'll get to see 9
Did you
of them.
watch the game we had in 9th with Jordan Gledhill ran an all penitent engine army?
I love Jordan.
Oh my God, yes.
Jordan is my penguin.
Nice.
Yes. Then I brought 2 drops of Seraphim, hand flamers, and in this edition, whenever you drop them, they can flame and then move 6 inches. So they are really good at move blocking. 2 armigers for that magical anti-fly technology.
Oh, you've got more stuff. Sorry, I missed it on the listing. So you do have some knights in there.
I do have 2 Helverin, yes.
Okay. Let me add that real quick. You can keep going.
No, it's 2 Helverin, and then I brought I'm going to say Calidus, is how you say it, Calidus Assassin.
Okay.
I have never played with her. This is my first time, but that Vect technology seems to be pretty sweet. against Overwatch and rerolls.
Yep, it seems good. That's why one of the reasons I'm bringing Bjorn, because he gives it.
Aw, Sister Act fan. I am Rob from Sister Act. Hey everybody, Sister Act is our podcast. We are an enthusiast group.
Oh, cool.
For the most humble of factions.
I've heard of your podcast before. That's awesome. I didn't realize. You said you had a podcast, but I didn't know which one it was.
Yeah.
So. Okay, let me add these Helverins real quick.
What is
Helverin?
Well, Reckless. My Helverin, I converted them. I cut off the heads and I put Penitent Engine and Mortifier bodies on them.
Oh,
so
nice.
Helverins are just larger Mortifiers anyway. You're right.
And you said it was a Calidus that you have for yourself.
Calidus, right? Yeah, the Callidus, yeah.
The one from that awesome animation where she kills that one creepy.
Oh, Hammer and Bolter?
Inquisitor guy? Yeah. That was like one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put you back on Sisters now since we have the rest of your stuff. All right, and what does Sisters do again? You have Miracle Dice, right?
We have Miracle Dice. So whenever a unit dies, I get a Miracle Dice. At the start of every turn, I get a Miracle Dice. And then, that's it. I get to use 1 dice per phase per unit.
Okay.
Unless they're standing next to Catherine and I tell you that she's using an ability that lets me dump as many Miracle Dice as I want.
Okay.
And so the trick is you build up Miracle Dice by obviously embracing the narrative and letting your sisters die wholesale.
Yep,
and then you distribute die. The other one is whenever they are below starting strength, they get a +1 to hit. But when they're below half strength, they also get a +1 to wound.
Okay. So basically, I should finish you off and not let you linger around.
Yes, don't wound it, kill it.
Yeah, exactly. Going Super Saiyan mode. Yeah,
that's right.
Cool. Well, I have to say, in 9th and 8th edition, I've played this matchup a lot against one of my buddies back in New Mexico, and I never won against Sisters. It seemed like it was a really good matchup for them back then, but I don't know how it goes now, so we'll see.
Well, they're in a rough spot at the moment, but that's okay. It's plenty of time to be painting right now.
Hey, Mom, it's no big deal. It didn't tell me when I plugged in earlier, too, but I am plugged in. It tells me if I'm not plugged in. So I have this thing on my RV that tells you if I lost power because my dogs are back there. So if the power goes out, it sends me a text.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, so I guess we're ready to get started. So again, the mission, guys, one more time, we're doing priority targets. So just hold an objective, you get 5. And then if you roll in advance of 6, you take a mortal wound, which is hilarious. And Hammer and Anvil deployment. So pretty straightforward mission this time. It's a lot easier to remember than freaking Servo's goals was last week for me. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it on robot cam now, guys. Again, apologies that we don't have as many cool camera angles and shots, which I'm really sad about now because actually, why don't you put your army up on the table for us real quick, man, so we can get some cool shots of it.
Do you want me to put them up like the box, or do you want me to take them all out?
If you could just take the front off the box or something so I can...
Yeah, I can't.
Okay. Yeah, just take them out then, because you have to anyway for the game, right? And we need terrain too, don't we?
The terrain's right here on the table.
Okay. Is it player place terrain this weekend?
It is. That's why I'm going to go get my my display board.
Matthew, thank you for the gifted memberships, man. Here, I'm going to show you guys some of my stuff. Well, I guess I can show off. You guys have already seen a lot of this stuff before, but there he is, guys. Santa on his sleigh. That's S-L-A-Y, not S-L-E-I-G-H. Why did it... Hold on. I have to stop it real quick. There we go. What else do I have here to show you guys? Nothing new, really. So my proxies. So I'm running like I said, my Longfangs are all las cannons. These Reavers I'm running as incursors because I sort of hate Phobos models and I don't want to paint more of them. 2 Rhinos, etc., etc. Here, let's see. The actual stuff we want to see is Rob's army. Let's see if I can get a good shot for you guys. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, actually, the Helverins are really, really nice. He's got some cool. Is that freehand on the top there, Rob?
No, that is a conversion kit that I bought that changed out the top of them, and then
nice.
But then I did paint on top of them.
I see. Oh yeah, it's raised. Yeah, but look at that, guys. Really pretty. Synthwave kind of neon. He was telling me that the fluff he's got for his sisters is that their ship is completely dark inside, right? So the only way they can see each other is by the Tron lighting that they have on their
the light, the glory of the Emperor leaking out of them.
Right.
Totally not Psyker magic, I promise.
It's really pretty though.
Aw, yeah. Thanks, chat. I appreciate.
Yeah, it's really, really nice looking. Okay. So I guess we're going to try to play on a clock tonight, guys, just so we can actually get the game in, because I'm terrible about that. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to put the clock. I guess I can put the clock up. Why not? I know some of you guys love watching the clock tick down. And I have new tech to show off tonight on the stream. I built in a random card draw engine into my overlay thing, into the scoreboard, so now players don't have to use their cards. So I don't have to yell at players for not putting their cards in the overlay anymore, which is really nice. Okay. Let me turn the scene switcher back on so I can go over to the table. Okay, let's get going.
So I think I have 19 drops when we start putting stuff down.
Okay. I don't know how many I have. So you're actually playing this list in the tournament this weekend, right?
I'm playing this list in the tournament, yeah.
Yeah, so you've probably practiced with it a couple times or something.
I have, yeah. I've made some changes though. The Rhino's new and the Assassin is new. Because otherwise the Sacrosancts have never actually hit anything in combat.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Is our train this on this table here?
It is.
This our 2 sets? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll to see who plays.
So yeah, it is player place terrain this weekend, guys. Are they playing windows closed for towering reasons? What's this?
Yeah, roll to see who places first.
Oh, well, we got to use our dice.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry.
You know, you got it. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You're on the. If I didn't use my dice and roll my own box, I'd be such a hypocrite. People would never let me hear the end of it ever.
Well, this is my first time ever getting big stream action.
Your dice are in that
okay, perfect.
orange crown. And the red dice were a lot better last weekend. So.
Okay.
I got okay. There's a good start.
5.
Okay.
All right. I will be the defender and place first.
Okay. Cool. So it's what, and we're hammer and anvil, right?
Hammer and anvil. I forgot to put off the deployment.
That's okay.
I think I have the card in my pocket.
Yep.
12 inches back from the objective.
Oh, let me reset the score from that last game real quick.
No, this looks good. 12 command points feels good to me.
Yeah. There we go. Cool. Oh, and by the way, guys, since you're here tonight, I got something else I really am excited to share with you guys. I don't know if I can get it on camera. I bought some little tiny cameras that they use for FPV drone racing.
Okay.
It's literally like the camera is literally like the size of a penny. It's tiny. Here, I'll show you.
Yep. The tournament, Matthew, the tournament this weekend, you can choose between fixed or tactical. We're following the Leviathan rules pretty much exactly.
Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay, here, check this out.
Oh, wow, that is so sweet.
Okay, so I know you guys can't see this, I'm sorry. But the idea is I'm going to ask players if I can blue tack this onto like their biggest tank or like their best character. And then I can cut to like a first person view of that thing during the game. And it's probably going to be like really grainy, terrible, like low, like super compressed footage, right? Which is perfect because it's supposed to be like an in-universe, like, you know, terrible lo-fi. Yeah.
It's coming through literally a servitor.
Exactly, yeah.
Which
That's
is
the idea.
Just a criminal who.
So I showed you guys now, but I don't have the rest of the stuff. The shipping got delayed, but it should be here for this weekend. So hold it on the dice cam. Okay, that's a good idea. Hang on. All right, here. This is how big this camera is. It probably won't even show up because it's black. It's smaller than a die. There's a die for comparison. Can you guys even see it? It's probably hard to see. Okay. Anyway. We're both doing primary. No gambits yet. Yeah. It's... Here, can you see it better now? So it's a camera and a transmitter in that package. So it does have to use like an external battery, which is going to be a lot bigger, but... Yeah. I'm excited to try it out. Okay, so it's hammer and anvil, right? So 12 inches up.
18 from the back or 12 from the middle.
From the back, okay.
Yeah, I think that's about right. You can measure that.
Waifus of conflicts. Nice. Okay, so then our terrain drops have to go on our table half, right?
Right.
Okay. Oh, trust me, totally dice. I've been on an FBI list I used to be a chemistry teacher, and I used to buy stuff and have it shipped to my house all the time.
I'll defend this side.
Okay. Thank you, because all my crap is over here. And I didn't want to have to...
You must move your stuff.
Yeah. The first rule of wargaming is don't make your opponent move their stuff to the other side of the table.
That's right. I'm a big fan of the social contract being just don't be a jerk.
Yeah, me too.
So they can't go on the objective or within 1 inch, which I have to remember. Or can't. Yeah, they can't.
So the basic idea that I had when I wrote my list is like, I have shooting to crack open vehicles, and then my melee is there to kill infantry, is sort of the idea. But
I like it.
I don't know if that's going to work. We'll see.
Mine is I'm in love with the idea that the sisters take criminals and make them fight.
Yeah.
And so that's what I maximized on, all the heretics and the criminals.
Brandon, that's a great idea. Yeah, get a little 3D printed servo skull and stick it on the...
Oh, that's a great idea.
That's a really good idea.
That's a great idea. And you can make the camera the eye.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I have dropped here.
Oh, you dropped a piece of terrain. Okay. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna do something dirty that I've never done before. I guess I'm sort of a shooting army-ish. So I think I want to leave the middle of the table open.
Got it. So for the tournament this weekend, you can
Yeah.
pick one piece to be line of sight blocking on the bottom floor.
Oh, okay.
And then, so it's like it's boarded up, and then one that's completely line of sight blocking.
Oh, really? So is this one
Yep.
completely line of sight blocking, or?
That one's going to be completely line of sight blocking.
Okay.
Interesting.
You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put my big one down. I need cover too. I need a place for my... So I'm going to make this first floor line of sight blocking.
Okay.
And I have to be, what, 4 inches away from other pieces of terrain?
4 inches away, yep, and 1 inch off the objective, as far as I know.
Okay. That's the middle of the table, right? So I can just be right up on the... Okay. So, chat, this is something I learned from Jack Harpster. The only thing I learned from Jack Harpster. If you're trying to maximize your terrain coverage, if you put your buildings at a slight angle like this, you actually have more blocking because the hypotenuse is bigger than the one side, right?
And Jack is also a great Sisters player.
Yes, he is, yes. The Castigator.
The Castigator. The
Was
noble
basically
Castigator.
invented by Jack Harpster.
Oh my.
What happened, Rick? You realize we're now one step closer to my dream of a Thunderhawk drone cam. Yeah, that would be great, Rick.
This is yours, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You mind if I just move this over right there?
Jack is a dork, but we're all dorks. Come on, throw the dice. What are we doing here?
What are we doing if we're not dorking around?
That's right.
All right, sir.
Man, this is nice because you basically have 2 objectives covered. So the forest and stuff can be right up against the edge of the table, right? Or
I
are they
think
not
so.
doing it that way?
We can do it that way.
Okay.
We're officially going to make you the TO for tonight, so.
Oh, great. You know, yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to bring all my terrain over here so I don't have to keep walking over.
But this is how we get our exercise.
Yeah. I'm going to get enough of that this weekend. Okay. Let's try this one. I'm going to put this one there. I'm going to put this one. So
Who
this
built
is
the city on a non-grid? The mechanic has had an error.
It's like some European city here. It's like 4 inches, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But I think it has to be 4 inches from
from
the
a
edge
table edge
too,
too.
yeah.
damn. I don't know if I can get on that objective then.
So you can get the full body knights.
Nope, can't be on the objective. Good. Well played, sir.
Ha!
I'm sure you did that on purpose.
I absolutely did not.
Whoa, money. Hey.
Boy,
Thanks for the
I'm
$10,
about to
Sandviper.
buddy your
Appreciate
brain.
that, man. Thunderhawk Cam. I'm doing great, man. I've been looking forward to this game all week, so very excited to get to play. And I'm excited that I can share it with you guys too, because it's really fun hanging out with you guys.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I'll check it. Okay.
Yep, so I'm going to put it here.
I decided, wait, this is your train. I think I just accidentally picked, did you put that down
No,
already?
Yeah, I put it.
Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
Put
Put it back where it was. Because I had a building like that I was going to put down next. Okay.
These are the mind games.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah. I'm going to do this.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
Now, where are you going to charge me from?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Oops. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Those cameras have survived a lot.
I think I also made it to where I can't have anything on the objective.
Stealing the other player's train is a real power move. Yeah, million. Well, you know what I say. If you can't win with skill, then you cheat, and then that's how you get it. Can you put these crates in any orientation that you want?
I'm going to say yes,
Yeah.
because I think it's interesting whenever they're up and down.
I actually like it when they have crates that are like actual individual crates, and they let you stack them in different configurations. So I think that leads to some interesting choices.
All right, I'm going for my cover save crater over here.
Okay. So craters and force can be right up against the edge.
Yep.
All right.
If you're comfortable with that.
Yeah. And they're not -2 to move through anymore, so I guess we can put a forest here. There we go. Okay. That'll work. Cheating is a vital life skill, yeah. I guess, I'm just going to put the rest of this stuff down.
Yeah, just do it, man.
Yeah. I'm not actually like, I should be pretending
that
we're
not mind gaming now.
Yeah. I'm supposed to pretend that I have a plan that's based on what you're doing, that I'm going to do something different, but I don't have a plan.
Well, I'm sitting here thinking, like, how do I put these up to where I can run from thing to thing and not die?
So I guess I'll just make this thing fully line of sight blocking.
Cool.
And then I get to pick one that's first floor line of sight blocking.
Yep.
So I guess I'll make it that one that's not facing the dumb way.
Which is already first floor line of sight blocking?
Yeah, well, there's windows on this side. So
got it.
They'll be closed. Yeah, sorry, we don't have the list posted anywhere. We did show them earlier on. If you rewind in the VOD, you can see them. I'm running basically oops all las cannons with some Thunderwolf Cav support.
I think this just goes in the back corner.
Yeah, those are some large crates. I wonder what's in this crate. This is like parts for a Land Raider or something in this. Yeah, there's always like one piece of terrain that just ends up not mattering at all in these deployments.
You go there.
That's a pretty balanced looking table.
As a matter of fact, we'll put it here. Okay. There we go.
Okay. All right, cool. So you got Defender, so that means
mine is the first drop.
You drop first.
Okay.
How far up did you say it was again? Oh wait, I got another piece. Shit. Where the fuck did that come from?
We're living in a time of plenty here for terrain.
Yeah. I can't do this. I mean, yeah. Yay. Okay.
We have to do our secondary sneaky draw now, right?
Okay.
And declare reserves.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna do tactical.
I'm doing tactical.
Okay, good.
Yep.
So we'll just do it in here when we get there.
Okay.
Yeah, then we have to like show who's connected with what. So I'm gonna have Logan attached to this Thunderwolf Cav unit, my Wolf Lord attached to the other Thunderwolf Cav unit, and Bjorn can't attach to anything, so that's all my characters.
Cool.
Blood Claws and the Rhinos. And then
are Blood Claws like shooty, punchy people?
They're punchy, they're not very shooty. I mean, they do have plasma guns, but they're not.
Yeah, they have plasma guns.
Yeah, they're not super good at much.
Okay.
And then, I got a couple models missing. I guess I'll strategic reserves my Eradicators.
Okay, cool. I am going to put Stern and her elf friend in Deep Strike, and I think that's it.
Yeah, Brandon, we were joking about the cheating thing, man.
The Sacrosanct and so Astrid and her friend are going in the Rhino with the Sacrosanct. They're all one unit.
Okay.
Otherwise, that's it. Everything else will just be on the table.
Okay, cool.
target-rich zone.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, the first of many looking things up for me. Did you do a drop yet?
No, I'm just about
Okay.
to.
Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. What can incursors like scout move or anything now? Chat, do you guys know? I'll look it up. I just can't trust anything, man. Everything's different. Like you just can't. You can't go on previous editions' knowledge.
Are you Rob from playing Warhammer in your basement? I am Basement Rob.
Okay, they have 6-inch scout. Okay. All right. Yeah, exactly, Rick. Okay, Rhino down.
Rhino is down.
Okay, and we're, again, you just told me this, but it's 12 inches up, 18 inches up. It's 18 inches up, right?
Yeah, let me check my pocket real quick.
Yeah, I think it's 18.
It's 12 from the center objective.
Right.
I put up these markers. You may have covered them up.
Oh, that's what that thing was.
Yeah,
I was
have
trying
little...
to figure out. Okay, you can't trust me with
one
these
right
things,
there,
Rob. I'm just like moving your buildings around, moving your markers around.
Another power move.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to obey your deployment zone.
Okay, I'll put this Rhino with blood claws in it. This is obscuring, right? So, right there, not touching the terrain.
All right,
Actually,
I am
I'll scoot
putting
up to here.
2 terrified crusaders right here.
2. Okay.
2.
They're units of 2?
They're units of 2.
Wow. All right.
You have what in Deep Strike again?
Eradicators.
Eradicators.
They're not in deep strike. They're in strategic reserves.
Got it. Those
So
are the
they can walk on a
Melta
yeah,
Okay.
they can walk on a table edge. Okay.
A
there.
rhino.
2 rhinos.
What?
Double the rhino power here. I'm feeding a 2-year-old pizza. It's like I hate myself. I want to give him a bath tonight. Is that his first pizza? At 2 years old? That's pretty
Crusaders.
good. Okay. All right.
Thank you very much, Killzor.
No, you know what? I don't want to do that. Guys, what's the range on a sniper rifle these days?
I'm sure it's at least 48 inches.
Oh, thank you, Hot Bagel. Let me check. The app is pretty good, you got to admit. It is 36, actually. 36 inches. It's a short boy. Okay. Okay. Can I get my first take back of the
Absolutely.
evening? I don't want to make this all line of sight blocking. I had an idea in the first place, so I'll just make that one back there completely closed.
Okay.
Okay.
Interrupt real quick.
Yeah.
So they're going to make the door so if you need to go out, they won't be able to come back in. So
Okay.
make sure you let us know or whatever. So
Okay.
just FYI.
No worries. Okay, so this one completely closed. This one first floor. Okay.
Awesome.
All right, and then yours is completely closed on this one, right?
Mine is completely closed. And then, does that one have a side window over there?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't.
And then that one's line of sight blocking.
Okay.
First floor.
So I guess we'll just put them.
Ah, yes, now I see.
Well, I was thinking like if I don't do that, there's nowhere to put these guys that they can actually shoot anything. So thank you for the take back.
Absolutely, no question.
How many paint engines, John? What, you got 3 units of them?
I have 9. I have 3 solo mortifiers,
Nice.
and then 2x2 or 3x2 of the penitents.
Nice.
Because flamers go whoosh.
Foosh is a fun word to say.
Whoosh. All right, 1 mortifier is down.
Okay.
So my plan is to nickel and dime you with drops.
What's up, Howard? How you doing, man? Nickel and dime you with drops. I'm not really paying attention to what you're doing, so you can do that because I'm not good enough at the addition right now to care what my opponent's doing very much.
I'm playing my own game over here.
Yeah, basically. Like I'm just trying not to. Okay. These guys. Intercessors.
Awesome.
Intercessors give sticky objectives.
Cool.
So. All right. Sure. In the terrain. Okay.
All right. Another fantastic engine down.
Oh, we probably should have the clock going, right?
Oh, sure.
I'm going to start it. Put it on you. Okay, you're done already, though.
I'm done.
I'll put it back on me. Okay.
Awesome.
So this will prod me to speed up. Intercessors, number 2. Number 2 is exactly what they are. Did you put anything in Deep Strike? You did, right?
I did stern.
Stern, okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Okay. You can clock me.
Yep. Yeah, thanks, Sean. I appreciate the well wishes, man. Trust me, I've been there. Night before tournament painting is the best kind of painting. It's nothing like a deadline.
I've never felt so alive.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Don't tell the hobby judge, but I have to go back tonight and finish painting one of my models. So.
All right, I'm putting Bjorn on the second floor here.
Okay.
Actually, wait, I can't have any of his base hanging over. So I don't know if I can go that far forward. Yeah, I can. Okay.
Is Bjorn the dread or the sleigh guy?
Bjorn's the dread.
Okay.
He's got 2 twin-link las cannon and.
Can he run
heavy
through walls
flamer.
somehow?
No.
Okay. He can't Kool-Aid Man on me.
No.
All right. Oh, clock me.
Oh, yep. That's not his job this game.
These are Death Cult assassins.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right, Howard. Take care, man.
All right.
That's cool, Sean.
Let's put them over here.
I feel like if you have knights, you could probably just get a bunch of extra armor panels and then swap them out with different paint schemes whenever you get tired of the one that you have.
So I'm gonna put them on the bottom floor.
Okay.
I'm just putting them there so I don't break their little guys off.
Killzor asks, how does Rob feel about accursed cultists?
I personally am not for them, especially when they come with Abaddon and a 4-up invul.
Controversial opinion.
Controversial. Cadia likes him, ironically. Doesn't make sense. We don't write the news, we just report it.
All right, so these guys have a 6-inch scout move. Okay, down. It's on you.
Yep. I'm looking for flamers over here.
Thanks, Tolkash. I feel like I already made a couple of big mistakes, but you know, that's what happens when you never play the game.
Well,
Simon, yeah, I'm about 6'6", so the answer is both. Table is short and I'm tall. Okay. Okay, so let me, I may have, is this, so Bjorn's not infantry, so he can't go through walls, but he
Correct.
can still get down if he just pays the movement, right? Like
Yeah,
if he
he can-
walks
yeah,
the
he can get
edge and
down.
then jumps off, then he can get down. Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm not
okay.
trapping him up there for the rest
Joe,
of the
as
game.
far as I know,
Yeah, I don't, chat, do you guys know? I think I can, right? But
10th edition Be Wild.
yeah. Fair. Okay. Oh, so we're gonna put.
Do you mind if I
lock
scoot my
cannons.
Rhino back just a half
No,
inch?
not at all, not at all.
Right. I didn't leave myself enough room in front.
Okay. Okay. Long Fang is up there. Oh, that was on me. Back to you.
Okay. Thank you very much for taking care of
What's
the
up,
clock.
Ragnars? Blah, blah, blah. Nobody knows. Yeah, I don't have Ragnar painted yet, Raza. It's kind of sad. Just pay the movement? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I just want to make sure that, because my goal is to have Bjorn be like a long range guy, but also like backup melee if I need it. So that's the plan. Okay, what do we got back there? Zephyrum?
Just more, no, Seraphim.
Seraphim, okay.
Hand
The shooting
Flamer,
ones.
Seraphim, that's right.
Okay. Long Fangus. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What's up, Gray? It's 18 inches. So I can put these guys here. Let's do that. Okay. Long Fang Squad 2
Okay.
in my silly middle building.
All right, let me
Seraphim
have
go
a,
whoosh. Oh, do they have the hand flamers? That's
have a
right, okay.
walkabout real quick. They do have the hand flamers.
Oh, I'm
Two
forgetting
sets
the
of hand flamers per unit.
Okay, whatever.
Oh yeah, you, I'm now having a look about.
Okay. These guys aren't down yet.
They're not. I was about to say.
These guys
So
are
I'm
on the
gonna shoot
rhinos. Those guys are outflanking, and everything else is
Okay.
down. So just these guys.
So how much do you have left to put down?
Just these 2 squads.
Okay.
The 2 Thunderwolf Cav squads.
Okay. Kill a few more seconds. I can do that.
Okay.
So let's see. These move 6, charge 12. Can they advance and charge? Turn
Everything in my
one?
army can advance and charge if I
Turn one,
use
too?
tactical. Yeah, if I tactical, or if I assault doctrine.
Okay.
These guys also have a 6-inch scout move, so they're not going to be there when the game starts.
Gotcha.
But they're not. They're really just fire support. Their main role is if they shoot something and hit it, then the rest of my army gets +1 to hit against it in shooting.
Got it. So
That's their
I've never
main
played
job.
with an assassin, so I need to put it outside my deployment. So I feel like I'm
Oh,
fulfilling
yeah, well, that's
the
exactly.
narrative.
Yeah,
Right.
I know that
yeah, I
feeling.
just need to put it somewhere.
Yeah.
And if she dies, she dies. But I can say, ha, look, I
Rick
also
says
can do
invest in
things.
barracudas. Okay. So that's your Calidus.
Calidus, yes.
Not Caladius. Okay.
No, those are gold and shoot a lot.
Yeah. Why not, man?
YOLO.
Right here.
Can he go through walls, or is he a vehicle or
Nope.
a bike?
He's cavalry.
Cavalry.
So he has to go around.
Got it.
Sad cavalry noises.
Oh,
But they move 10 inches, and again, they can advance and charge if I wah.
and they're obviously shooting units. Yeah.
Yeah. They're actually not good at killing vehicles anymore. They don't actually have thunderhammers and stuff. They have like 1,000,000 damage to strength 5 AP2, I think, attacks.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
Those kill sisters super
Yep,
well.
Yep. That's their job. I'll make sure I'm right on the line,
Oh, your
because I might as well.
las rifle people, where are they at?
There's a squad there, and there's a squad there.
Okay. And they shoot 36 inches,
48.
48.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I see my plan?
I see your
I
plan.
wanted to be able to shoot those guys down this aisle here.
I'm going to put it here, and we're going to see what happens. I think I'm protected. Maybe.
Is your intent to be protected?
My intent's to be protected.
Yeah,
but
you
I
are.
may not be.
That's obscuring, and they get the benefits.
Yeah.
I can't see him. Yeah.
He's just going to hang out there.
Okay.
His name's Bob Helvern.
Bob Helvrin.
Our beloved Thunderwolf boys get heirloomed.
But you know what? The heirloom weapons aren't terrible. Like, they're really good melee blenders now, honestly.
What does heirloom mean?
Heirloom is like the lazy way GW basically took all the old Space Marine units that had like 1,000,000 melee options, and they just said, all of your weapons are heirloom weapons now.
I
So
got you.
You can put anything on them you want, but it doesn't change what they actually do in the game.
They generalized you.
Yep. Yep, they sure did. All right, might as well try to get a little bit of cover. Ish. Behind, not touching the obscuring.
You said 36 on your las boys, or 48?
48, yeah.
48 is the rest of the board, it turns out.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what las cannons do. Yeah, Ross, that's the idea. They get the +1 damage. Yeah. Audio's good? Good, Hanabagel. I actually changed out the microphones, which I'm going to be doing for all of the games going forward. I finally bit the bullet and spent the money and got some better microphones for the stream, so.
Okay.
Thank you for the feedback, man.
So your other laser boys are where?
The plasma cannon
Okay.
guys.
Got it.
Hey, what's up?
Would you like beer?
Do you want to talk to Chad, Jeremy?
Yeah. Drew told me to come over here, but you can't come over here right now.
All right, throw the headset on.
I brought some beer if you guys want one.
Actually, you can't see Chad because it's on the TV.
That's fine.
Hold on. No.
I can just walk. Sarah's our shop. Is Melody in there? I got it. I'll get in all the discords I know.
That's everybody's
get
job.
everyone understand. We'll spike this viewership by about 500 I know.
Okay. So here, throw the headset on,
Yes, sir.
and then I'll turn you up. And then I will get you chat.
Check.
How does he sound, guys?
Do I sound appropriate?
Do you want to sound appropriate?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the other option? Can I sound inappropriate?
Yes.
Can we all hear each other?
I'm Rob, by the way.
Hi, Rob. I'm Jeremy.
Okay.
I'm
Nice to meet you,
Crapco online.
There's chat.
Crapco.
There you go, Crapco. You have chat now.
I'm,
we have
I'm Hobby Robbie online.
Jeremy the Crapco.
I paused
is
the
on.
clock so
Oh,
you could
okay.
have at it.
Thank you. All right, I'm done. So it's on you.
All right, so
You
I'm
get
playing.
to do all of the dropping now.
I'm playing the solo adventure.
What's up, Dustin? Good to see you, man. Crapco, explain to chat why you're not playing this weekend
Oh,
in
my
the
God.
least salty way possible.
So, no, it's really not salty. Can you guys hear me when I talk?
Just barely, yes.
Oh, so you can hear my physical voice, but you guys don't have headsets on.
Right.
We do
Okay.
not.
Brilliant.
But you
All
can
right.
hear us because we have the microphones.
Absolutely.
This is how the technology works.
That's good.
I got my Age of Sigmar tokens out now for all the stupid buffing that I have to do.
Would you like to see my Battleshock token?
I would like to see
Somebody on the
Real quick,
Sisters
chat.
Discord
Hang
made
on,
these.
I'm gonna try to figure this out.
that. Okay, that's
Aren't
great.
those just
Here,
the
can we
best?
put on the? Let's show.
Sure.
Can you guys see this?
So
Battleshock
Soapy, I'm giving a shout out to Soapy. Soapy on the Sisters Discord made those, and I am in love.
I don't know if you can see it. Maybe not. We need an emote of that now for the stream. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, I need a few more minutes.
Joe, is
What's
there
up?
a way from my end to mute you guys while I'm talking?
Yes.
I know you do it when you're live.
Yep.
I just don't know what you do.
Here. Let me see the headset real quick.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's turn this up. And turn that up. And then turn this up.
Whole professional setup and everything.
Okay. All right, try that. So now when I'm talking and then you talk, and then see if it lowers me talking so that. So I'm going to talk now. So Jeremy,
Yes,
talk
and I'm
while I'm talking, and okay.
Yep. That worked perfectly.
Okay.
Just a couple more drops.
Take all the time you want, man. The more time you burn right now, the better I'm going to talk.
All the drops.
This is how to weaponize the clock, chat. This is what you need to do in these tournament games, you know.
Remember, Chad, stay toxic.
That's right.
All right, so let's see.
So I have these awesome banners that I got from the Song of Ice and Fire game that are the House Stark banners that I'm going to use for my banners, but I don't have them painted yet. So I'm using the. Do you remember these Servo Skull tokens in GW?
I do.
Maybe that was before your time.
Is that better, chat? I got them turned down, I think.
Yeah.
So those will be my. This objective has sticky goo on it.
I think you should
markers.
just put these on the line. If they die, they die.
If he dies, he dies.
That's what they're here for.
That's the way I feel.
Why would I deny them their destiny? All right, I got Sacrosanct Stern,
Okay, yeah.
the boy toy.
He has a lot of
was it too
little
loud?
twisty things and dials. I got you turned down.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah.
That's what they're.
This-
They're mortified.
This isn't too hard.
pencils.
How's it going, chat? My name's Crapco. Some of you may know me. I'm gonna try to get Melody in here. I know her.
They can mortify down this pathway.
Begin the mortifaction.
All right, I believe that's it.
Okay. So we roll to see who goes first.
Vidar, the person who owns the channel, is on screen right now in the blue collared shirt, the tall one.
do that.
That's Joe.
Okay, you go first.
That is the owner and proprietor of War Games Live.
Joe is the guy in the big blue shirt.
How far do these things move?
They move 8 inches and then can advance 6 and then charge.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's not go that way. Let's go this way.
Where are you going? Come back. Hey, I thought melee was your guys' thing. Where are you going?
Not these guys.
Sorry, chat. I'm just trying to text a few people
You're up.
All right,
to
here we go.
boost the numbers here.
Good luck, man. Hey, thanks for the game, brother.
Thank you
Appreciate
for the game,
it.
man. Yeah, absolutely.
Looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun.
All right.
Clock is still. Oh, you gotta do secondaries. So here, come try the new thing. Oh, we both get a
Do the
command
thing.
point. Okay, so click on a secondary.
This one?
Yeah. And then draw.
Absolutely, John. Howard, I know, has been asking in the
and then overwhelm.
back channels of the internet if I was playing this weekend, and I am not. So, yes, I will troll him when I see him.
Of an objective marker is destroyed, you score 3 victory points. Okay. So you got to kill me off objectives, and I have to have you get an objective in No Man's Land, I think?
Yep. So when
Joe has a new setup for secondaries in 10th edition because the game has changed so much. So that's what they're doing right now on the...
So I just...
You can see on the computer screen at the table,
The
the
third one-
players pick their own secondaries, whereas before Joe used to have to set the
Oh,
secondaries from the stream
Target
table.
and
I
overwhelming
tap it
force.
and it goes back. Look at you.
Yep.
This is fantastic. All right.
So this one.
Brandon, what exactly does it sound good? I'll try to fix it on my end.
Okay, and then not that one. This one.
Ha! You have stopped my penitenting. one of them must now stop and collect.
So the idea is that he has to decide now if he wants
Yes,
to
Haunted
something,
Bagel.
put the
This is Crapco. I'm
That's the
here.
idea.
Let's see
We'll
if
see.
the
We'll see.
cameras. Ooh, none of the cameras are on me right now.
Yeah.
I am sitting at his stream table as he
So,
plays. I'm supposed to be
This opportunity to
talking to chat.
Catherine, my dear girl, is back here. She is going to give a Feel No Pain 6 in the
Okay.
bubble, and she will.
Thanks, Dakota. Appreciate that. Yeah, Haunted Bagel, that's Crapco on the mic over there. He's Crapcoing it up right now.
That's
Let's see.
that's a high standard.
And I'll just give her the, if a unit dies around her within 6 inches of her, it's an automatic 6 for Miracle Dice.
Okay.
Yes. The most hot seat of hot seat productions.
Bring over the sacred Miracle Dice.
So, if you don't know,
the turn.
hi, my name's Crapco. I'm on Team Arcanite here in Kansas City, where this event is this weekend.
I was obviously hoping.
We're great friends of Joe. He comes through the the middle of the country a lot.
All right, so I'm going to start
And
with
you get 1 per turn and 1 every time I kill a unit, right?
one.
And yeah, this is gonna be a great weekend. Hopefully, I can get back on stream with Joe during the weekend, maybe, because I'll be around. I'm not actually playing.
So chat, this is what I'm worried I screwed up in my deployment already. I put Bjorn on the 2nd floor because I want him to be able to shoot his last cannons and stuff. And he's a bullet. He halves all damage. He's got a 5-out Feel No Pain. He's toughness like 8 or 9. He's got a bunch of. He's actually pretty stout. And the idea of having him there was to let him shoot through the windows, but also like if he brings in any melee units to threaten my scouts or my other long fangs and stuff, Bjorn can come in there and just smack the shit out of them. Right? That's the idea.
All right, the first engines will advance.
That is a good idea, I would say. And Zakota 330. I am not actually playing this weekend, but if
Roll
I
a 6. You can roll.
if I was playing, it would be Space Marines. Probably Imperial Fist.
On the objective.
I've been toying around with the Lysander Terminator brick, and that's pretty fun. It's not the greatest thing ever, but you know, it's fun.
So,
Oh, that's right. You take a mortal wound.
5-up Feel No Pain. Made it.
Oh, damn it.
Yes.
I forgot about the minefields for a second.
There they go.
This does not take away movement anymore, right?
That's right. Yeah.
All right.
No more movement penalties.
So
for
away
any
we
terrain.
go.
Yes, Zakota Space Marines. Now, I played Space Marines for all of 9th edition to pretty good success,
works out.
and I hard swapped to Grey Knights about 3 or 4 months ago before we actually saw the Grey Knights Index.
Let me know because I'm gonna.
And I'm very, very happy that I made that swap.
Shut
My army's just not ready yet.
I think you do it now, like when I move the unit.
I'm gonna Overwatch them.
Go ahead.
I feel dirty doing this, man. Not
No,
gonna lie.
Overwatch.
Oh, Melody's in the chat. What's up, Melody?
Of the moment target. That's on my command phase, right?
I think so, but I don't speak Space Marines.
All right. I don't either.
Space Marines are
Yes.
heretics. I mean, technically.
Jeremy, when do I oaths? Start of my command phase.
Yes.
Okay. So no oaths yet. All right, but I am long fang, so I can reroll 1s to hit you.
Okay.
All right, and I haven't moved yet, so I'm +1 to hit.
God, did I just say a Space Marine roll wrong?
Great.
All right, 5 last.
Wrong.
No, 6s because Overwatch.
But yes, Melody, this is literally Lord of the Flies right now.
The fact that Overwatch hits on 6s.
And do I vect you now? I vect you now.
Okay.
I'm
You're
vecting
gonna vect
you.
Overwatch.
I'm vecting your Overwatch,
Okay. Well, it didn't do anything.
which
so.
feels strategic. Well, that was the outcome I was hoping for. All right, that 1 Miracle Dice has obviously made me feel super secure. Oh, can you switch it back?
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry.
James. Yeah,
they're gonna
no,
hop
Grey
over.
Knights
This
are
is my
great.
completely line of
I
sight.
know they are
just
not
jump
particularly
right out.
good right now within the meta because they're a bit overcosted.
Trigonometry now.
But they have fun rules,
can't
which
hold
is like
move it, so they're
the one
right
thing
there.
you could hope for, right?
window.
You would hope here within the next
I'm gonna
6
overwatch-
months,
no.
GW, as they
Did you not space?
maneuver the balance a bit,
I mean, I
that
actually
Grey
put
Knights
Overwatch
kind of
with
come
these
up,
guys
the
now
top
for
armies
GOCP,
come
because
down,
he's got the-
and as Grey Knights get
Since I vected it.
closer and
I think
closer
it's
to the
once you do that.
50%
I
rate
don't think you can
within the
Overwatch
meta,
more than once a
they're
year.
going to be awesome.
Some of
They have lots of tools, they have lots of
I don't
movement,
think
they have
Overwatch-
actually
I
fun
will argue
things
that
to
Overwatch
do,
is not meant to be
and
on
I'm very excited to
I
play
would-
them for the
I
next
would
3
say
years.
that playing
I have a
eight
gorgeous
moving
Green Knight army. If anyone knows my Space
This is
Marines,
just
they're
gonna
painted
go all the way
green.
into the building.
I'm also painting my Grey Knights green,
So they're just hanging
and they're
out.
just not ready yet. Hopefully, I'm going to be at Nova. Hopefully, they're ready for
Good call,
Okay,
that.
I think so. I'm just gonna furiously look at all my data sheets.
I
while
moved-
you-
And Matt Perry, I have absolutely no good ideas for Grey Knights, unfortunately. I am
asking
literally riding by the seat of my
I'm
pants
moving
yet because I haven't got
engines
the
over there.
army on the
They're
table yet.
also going to,
Hey, 10 gifted memberships.
because flamers go whoosh and engines go run.
Thanks, Sarah.
3.
I don't even think Sarah can hear us right now. Sarah, can you hear us? Are you still over at the shop?
Hey, thank you, Sarah. Appreciate that.
You're just going to tip up to here.
There's many people in this chat I know that are here locally this weekend for this event.
Jump right into here.
It's going to be quite fun.
Yep. And they're actually there, right?
And they're actually there.
Yep. Joe Hammer. Yeah, Drew. This is gonna be interesting. I brought a lot of guns this time, guys. I feel dirty, okay? I'm playing a Gladius detachment and I have guns in my army. I'm like a dirty ultramarine or something right now.
It was at the start of your command phase. I had to look it up because I psyched myself out.
Okay.
We all go through experimentation phases. This one's first floor line of
Yes,
sight.
that one's first floor line of sight.
Okay. So this guy's just gonna. Actually, I can just walk this way.
Melody with the burn. That is correct, Melody. She did drive
I'm playing guns.
6.5 hours by her time, 8 hours by a normal
If I go
human's
this
time.
way, I'm just gonna go this way.
Combined arms.
I'll just give you that shot. You want the shot? I want you to
I
have
want
the
to
shot.
shoot something, man.
I want you to have the shot. Take the shot.
Take the shot.
All right. This is gonna poke its nose out here.
Okay.
This mortifier is gonna come around the corner and not go very far. So it's 4 inches to here, then 4 inches up.
All right, chat. While he's moving, what are your favorite Space Marine units so far this edition? Outside of Desolation Marines, get that out of the chat. We don't count that.
I like Jeremy's going for some engagement over there.
Yep.
He's-
I will tell you mine in about 10 seconds.
In here.
Alejandro, that's a program I wrote myself for the stream. So. And I just added this week the ability for players to draw their random cards on the scoreboard, which I'm very excited about. So I don't have to yell at players to do it anymore.
I think I have moved as much as I.
Melody says Inceptors, James Inceptors,
chunk it.
Philip with the I love heavy intercessors right now, Philip. You're a G. They're great.
This is an Age of Sigmar model. I think
Okay.
it's called a Mistweaver.
Okay.
The Death Cult Assassins.
Any Marine unit, Raza.
the way that-
I'll tell you, I love the Landspeeder Typhoon right now. I think the Landspeeder Typhoon's incredible.
Okay, I'm not using that because
Oh,
I
that's
hate
awesome.
the scout models so much.
Those look really good.
It's a Landspeeder that naturally deep strikes and then moves
That's
every
what it
shooting phase.
Looks like to here.
It's incredible.
Oh,
I've been using it to great success so far, even though,
put him right there.
Space Marines are a little down right now.
All right.
All right.
Oh, one more. Model has to step out and shoot. 36.
Well, okay, Grimdark.
Oh, plenty of room.
You came into the chat with violence,
All right.
choosing orcs. Okay.
Now the saving phase.
Now the shooting.
Oh, here we go. We're going to start shooting.
There's a term. There was a gunfight.
Where's my Spoos Marines index?
Bring him on.
Gladius.
You had much luck with them so far, George? I haven't got any on the table yet.
All right, how am I doing on time? I'm doing great. I mean, I'm doing great for me. All right, here we go. Tons of fun stuff are happening.
Yep.
So they're going to double flame the Rhino.
Okay.
Probably not worthwhile, but hey, you know what?
What is it? What's the toughness is it? I don't know, like 11 or some shit?
I think it's a 10.
Okay, go ahead.
Rhinos are T9.
36.
They're T9.
Yes, sir.
What do you know?
So let's see, it's 6, 12.
You don't even know when to
14,
do.
18.
oaths, Jeremy.
I did, and I said the correct answer. What are you talking about?
You're right. He's right, guys. Okay, he's right.
6,
Thank
That
10,
photographic memory comes in clutch sometimes.
18. All right.
I don't have photographic
They are
memory. That was a joke,
so
chat.
I will read
I'm
all of them.
secretly a neckbeard that reads the rules as I go
Pretty
to bed
good
every night.
start.
Not bad,
The
not
red
bad.
dice continue their streak of being ridiculous this weekend. That's good.
Are you gonna trade out?
I don't know. I have to stick with the blue dice. They match my army. I'm not gonna abandon my blue boys.
All right.
Is that true, George? Are they basically just carried by the weight of the blast rule? And if you're not shooting into something that's not blast, they lose their luster. That's what I've found with Desolation Marine so far.
We got started, but here we are.
So I'm gonna take at least 3. Actually, even if it's AP1, I'll take 3. And rhinos heal a wound every turn now, right?
Assault. Twin
At
link.
the end of your command phase, they were getting a lost
AP
wound.
0. Yep.
Okay, so I took 3.
All right.
So I'm down to 7.
Let's hear it for the burn.
It must get really hot in that rhino, though. Can you imagine? Oh man, it smells really bad in there.
And of course, they're space wolves. So they're
I
just
need
like,
something to drink.
it's a Friday.
But somehow Space Wolves have this like problem with bringing their dogs into their vehicles with them, which I think is dumb. You should be able to put a Cyber Wolf in a rhino.
Can't shoot. Is going to shoot.
I agree with Joe
Shoot
for the
those
record.
models.
Okay.
So it gets 4 shots.
Who's shooting the Castigator?
The Castigator is shooting into these
long
eliminators.
things.
I'm shooting infantry, so I get to re-roll hits.
I think I get cover because I'm partially obstructed.
That sounds right. I think this is
I
just
think
called
you just
the.
like always get cover all the
Yeah,
time.
this is the
edition.
you get cover edition.
Yeah.
All right.
That is true.
Hitting on 3s.
So I'm not sure if Joe has gone over the rules for this event or if they are using the rules here.
Strength 9.
But
into
at this event, Show Me Showdown, it's player place terrain, and each player gets to choose
AP minus
one piece of
2
terrain
damage each.
that they
AP
place
minus
to be
1 damage each.
fully
So these are
blocking line of sight.
Was it 4?
For instance, so
Yes,
each
sorry.
player is going to pick the big
One guy died.
3-floor ruin, right? That's just what they're all going
Guys,
to
I
pick.
get it.
Yes.
So
This is
just
exactly what I'm
imagine
talking
as
about.
if all those doors are not really there.
We were like,
He's useless anyway.
But I'm unsure if
we were
that's
like,
how they're
guys,
playing this game right now.
We're going to shoot the unit and kill exactly 1 guy.
All right.
Okay. Can't play anything.
Hey Joe, are you guys playing the 3-floor runes as fully blocking line of
No,
sight?
well, so what Rob said is you get to pick one that's fully blocking line of sight and one that's first floor. So Rob's is fully blocking, mine is first floor only. And then his first floor blocking one is this one,
Yep.
and my fully blocked one is this one.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Can't shoot. Exorcist is, well, let's shoot the Helverin.
Okay.
Into whatever the Bjorn is. That no, not Bjorn. Fel.
These guys
Fjorn,
here?
Fjorn. Yep.
Logan Grimnar.
That would be the
Thank
name that I
you.
was looking for.
Okay. The Great Wolf.
I was just making up sounds.
Yeah. Just
Mirror,
random babbling noises until. Okay.
3s, and you will get cover. No rerolls.
Okay.
But with these dice, I don't need
toughness 6,
to.
almost gone.
9, so 3s again.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh.
3 AP minus 1, 3 damage each.
All right, so that's 3 ups. Made them all.
Yep. All right.
We're good.
We're going to do it on the other Helverin. Going to shoot the same group.
Okay.
So 8 again.
Joe versus Rob, what an economy of letters. You know, 3-letter names are pretty good. You can't.
3. Yep. So 5 saves.
They're doing it, Melody.
Yep.
No
same
AP?
thing. No
Same-
AP,
oh, same
AP
thing.
1.
3s again. Ooh, that was bad.
Uh-oh.
Each.
Okay, so that kills 1 guy, and then 1 guy takes 3. So 1 left. Ouch. All right. Let's kill you, and have you take a wound. Okay. 3 damage each.
Yep.
Hurts.
So the mortifier will shoot up.
How many games you trying to get in, Melody?
Here we go. Sustaining hits on these.
Sisters seem pretty good.
I count on you to give me a 6.
Yep.
Oh, nice. 6 games in a weekend.
So 5s, and you said 6.
It'll be good.
So 5s. But
Wow.
but I had faith.
Wow.
The Emperor
Okay,
protects.
that's AP.
AP 1, 2 damage. Or 0. AP 0. I will memorize my sheet.
It's a 3-up either way, right? Because I can't go to a 2-up.
either
with
way.
Cover.
AP -1.
Okay, and it's 2 damage.
2 damage.
So you kill one more guy.
Just need a chip shot.
Yep.
Do you think they're going to get buffed in September?
Asked that I'd get battle shocked, but then it won't get battle shocked because he'll be by himself then. Okay.
All right.
I would be wildly surprised if Sisters got buffed in September.
D6
This
plus.
is directed at Melody, by the way.
the karma.
But she had a hot take in chat, so I have to address it.
Also.
Yep.
So 1 hit, or sorry, 2 hits.
And this is into the same squad.
Yeah, and so it's strength 10.
Okay.
So I need 3s.
3s again. Yep.
Yep, miss both.
Ooh.
That was the best way to start.
Okay.
Yes, guys, we did it. This is
to
what we
60.
discussed.
I mean,
We were discussing this.
I see what you're saying, Melody, but you got to think that
You can shoot, and then after that, I'm.
GW can see through that, right?
Sweep the leg. Yeah.
I mean, you would at least hope so.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna have to declare my wall next.
I do think Sisters deserve a couple point adjustments, but they seem rather fine as a faction and
AP 1, 2 damage.
how they integrate with the rules of the game.
That is my shots. I shot my shot.
But some point adjustments, I think
All right.
every faction
I have
in the
one
game
charge.
could stand to have right now.
Here.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. Not good.
Did they get a free reroll or anything?
They don't. I will spend my CP though to magically do it. Do I hit just down?
Yep. Just down. Okay.
7. Not going to do it.
All right.
All right, sir.
Okay. Did you
have-
score any points?
I have succeeded. I did not remove you off
You
an
got the
objective.
tempting target, right?
I did, but that would be it.
And that's worth how much again? 4 points? 3 points. 5 points.
5 points.
Yeah.
And this one,
You had to kill me off an
Yep.
objective, which you didn't.
which I did not.
Yep.
So I just grabbed 5 points on attempting target.
Yep. Turn 1. Nice.
And then if I discard this one, I get a CP, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
So
going to
just-
discard this one.
Well, when you do your next turn, then just
Okay.
discard it and draw a new one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna get a CP for discarding your card.
Yep.
I'm gonna get a CP for the turn, and so are you. And then I'm gonna draw cards.
Okay.
So I want this one. So I got investigate signals
Yeah.
and engage on all. Dude, these
Well,
are
you need to-
terrible.
Melody, I completely agree, and that's kind
Come
of
to my
the
deployment.
what we all I think
I'll have to be
collectively
3%
hope
from other
GW kind of
orders,
realizes
and then I
is
have
the
to
bottom
do
5 or 6 factions
action
probably just need a couple point
where-
buffs, but more than that, the top 5 or 6 factions need some point nerfs to come down.
corner of the battlefield. I have to do it
Like the rules seem outside of
and I get how many
some
points?
edge case clarifications. The rules seem more or less okay.
Terrible draws.
You know, I say that I completely mean everything besides the GSE faction rule, which is
because it's
crap.
Oh,
But
it's a 6.
yeah, I think the game can be more or less
Sorry, Chad, I
adjusted
didn't
purely
want to
from
block,
points
but I
right
promise
now.
to do better.
I think we're gonna go Devastator Doctrine.
Oh, get out of here, Ken. Get out.
And we need to pick an oaths target. We're gonna oath.
Can you oath things that you can't see?
Yes, you can oath anything on the table.
Well, how about that?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can see your knights.
Yes, because I just shot
Yeah,
you.
because you shot at me. Yeah. So I guess we'll oath. That's line of sight blocking, so I can't see them.
Correct.
I don't really care about that. I want to kill your castigator. No, I got more shots at your knight. So we're gonna oath the knight.
Yes, Raza.
And
As the Space Marine main I used to be,
for 0 CP, we'll put these guys
Yes.
in assault doctrine because
I think their detachment ability is
Fun
written
time.
incorrectly,
Yes.
to say the least.
and also extra bonus.
You should be able to,
And
as soon as you meet the requirements to one of those bullet points, it should just be active for the rest of the
do it again
game,
if I
starting
wanted
in the
to
next
CP.
phase, probably.
I just don't think there's anything worth
And more than one per
So,
turn,
like,
obviously.
these.
It's quite janky right now,
far.
and it
That's like
deserves an addressing.
So the Calidus
Yeah.
is up in there. She's on the objective, but her
Yeah.
hair got in the way. So like just measure to the back of the objective. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If
So
I wanted to
she's-
charge her.
Yeah. She's close.
Yeah.
Closer.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna save. I gotta save CP, man. I got.
But the hair got in the way.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
Look,
So-
chat, I'm on screen. Can you see me?
Bjorn's fine.
Can you see me? I'm over there in the back. Oh, you got me.
They're behind that building. Can these guys see anything that's good to shoot with a sniper rifle? I don't think so.
Uh,
I think all your guys are in
Man,
rhinos.
we got 170 people
the-
live.
in the rhino.
We need to reach out to all of our friends, chat,
Block line of sight.
and get more people in here at night. This is an extra
so they can
stream
shoot,
for War Games Live.
Nothing, basically.
well,
Mortar
they can shoot
fires.
the Exorcist, I want to say, and then they can shoot the mortifiers. Let me make sure.
Okay.
Yep, they can definitely see the Exorcist. Well,
We're gonna advance these long fangs because I can advance and
I'm
shoot.
tagging everyone in every Discord I know.
okay.
That's 4 inches up.
Are you
4
jumping
inches
up
forward.
floors?
Yeah.
Sneaky,
I
sneaky.
want to be able to see you, to shoot you.
That's right, because the 3rd floor rune that Joe is messing in right now, that's his 1st floor blocking line of sight rune.
These intercessors are going to stickyify this objective.
Makes sense.
Raza, the unit I'd most like to see created.
Rhino is going to be annoying.
Let me think on that for a minute.
Melody, we are not at the same place. This is a different place down in Lee Summit if you're Kansas City aware. Last year we were, I think, up north.
Yeah, this is actually a really cool venue.
This is a really cool place.
It's really, really
It
cool.
is. But he did misspeak there, Melody. We are at Show Me.
They're there.
Well, I was supposed to charge you. You're not supposed to charge me.
I'm just trying to make it life annoying for you to move around. My favorite thing in 40K these days seems to be move blocking people, even though it's usually not the right thing to do. But
Raza, 4 weeks ago I would have told you a Primaris jump pack melee kit, right? A melee option for Primaris. That doesn't exist
what?
anymore, really. So
if you don't mind, I'll put them in.
I don't know what
that's
unit I'd like to see created.
You.
Of course.
Sorry for being so indecisive.
Maybe a 250 point version of the Lion instead of a 400 point version.
So they
Oh,
go 13.
We request that you don't do that.
Whoop. Back up. 13 for him, so he'll be able to go here. Ish. Okay. Those guys will advance 2, so they can go 12. Not exactly what I wanted. And these guys are on the top floor, right?
They are on the top floor. The rhino's on the bottom.
Okie dokie. Can I get into that middle?
yeah, a Lionel Jr. would be sweet right now. But for what is he? 390 points right now. He's just dead weight walking around the table.
Back of his base gets me to here. I guess we'll do it. Might as well.
Hey, what's up, Marcus? How you doing?
That's right.
That's what the kids say these days, isn't it?
Joe, you were like, I brought guns. I'm a shooting arm. And you're like, get 'em!
These guys are gonna advance. Oh, it was a 6. I was gonna take a mortal wound. Oh shit!
Do you have a feel no pain?
Nope. We're Space Marines, man. We don't get any of that fancy stuff.
Yeah, right.
We just eat the bullets with our teeth and smile.
You should have said we're space wolves. We don't get that fancy shit.
All right, 12 inches, so I got plenty of movement. So I'm just gonna try to build a wall here. Keep you from charging my Space Thunderwolves.
That is a highly effective tactic. Operation Body Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sentinel. Grey
That's the
Knights.
plan.
If they had some more
Although what I'm
granularity in their weapon options, that would be pretty
You
exciting
do this
right
play
now.
like twice in a game and then you just start losing. We'll advance that Rhino. Because why not? Great.
That was the number.
That's
You
the
guys
best
talked about
advance.
We're gonna go around the corner. We're gonna go exactly 6 feet.
Back of the Rhino to there. Vroom vroom. Do I want to move the intercessors up? Yeah, I mean I'm sticky, right?
I feel like this is a very aggressive.
Toilet dice.
Gotta be a little aggressive. I mean it's in my blood, man. What can I say?
I gotta go to the bathroom here in like 20 minutes. We will.
Okay.
Yes. No comment.
You have nothing on this, right?
I do not have anything on that.
Do I want to get my blood claws out onto the objective?
Melody, it's me. It's Crapco. I'm piloting it.
Oh, yeah,
I'm back here.
Go
You
Space
can
Marines.
shoot, but you can't.
Yep.
No, everything can do that now.
Oh, okay.
Anything can get out of a vehicle after it moves. Oh, but I advanced, so I can't.
You did. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Ah, shit.
What is that called? An assault ramp?
No, assault ram means you can charge after you
Gotcha.
move the vehicle, but every
Okay.
vehicle you can get out of after you move.
Marcus, right now the cameras are all set on an auto loop.
Okay.
I keep looking at chat every.
I don't know exactly how to operate his cameras from here.
Jeremy's over there keeping him entertained. That's his
Sisters in
job
10th
right now.
edition, absolutely. Sisters in 10th edition.
Let me move
Yes,
you guys up
a wise raven. Crapco is at it again.
11 inches.
It's like the Spanish Inquisition. Nobody expected sisters.
That's right.
Joe comes here a lot, though. He comes through the middle of the country a lot, and we get to see him
First time?
quite. I think we see him like 5 times a year here in Kansas City, so it's a lot of fun.
Intercessors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So.
Yeah, toilet dice. I am dreading touching anything right now. I know how to work the volume, and everything else I'm keeping my hands off of.
Let's shoot some stuff. Okay,
Love
so first, these guys are going to shoot into the...
Oh, he's got a joystick back here. Maybe I
Yeah,
can,
those are 2 different units, right?
This is 2.
maybe I can mess around with that.
Okay. So I think... Because I could split fire and put +1 to hit on both of them. Because that's their special, their data sheet rule is that when I shoot something,
Yep.
I get +1 to hit for my whole army against it.
Sure. What did you put the rerolls on again?
Your knight.
That's the Incursor data sheet, by the way, if anyone didn't catch that.
So let's do... I have no idea what I'm doing, man. Let's do the stuff that I know I have to do first, right? So these last cannons into that the knight that's oathed.
Okay.
Okay, 4 shots.
No, Ken, it is not the bottom of turn 3 right now, I don't believe.
Thank
I believe
God.
they just started.
Okay.
Wow.
2 hits.
Okay.
I think it's strength 12, so I need, what, a 4 to wound you?
No, it's toughness 10. Toughness 10, yep.
Yes, Nurgle Matt. There's a lot of buttons back here, and I've already touched the mixer without his say-so to try to adjust the volume, and that worked, but I'm not willing to do that a second time.
It's on a 2. Hits. Wounds on a 3. Twin linked. You're oathed anyway. Nothing. Okay. Space Wolves. This
You
is
said
why
4 back
we,
here?
Bjorn didn't do any damage. So I guess we have to send all of my las cannons that way. So from this squad over here.
Marcus G. This tournament is actually doing player place terrain, so each one of them took turns, you know, placing their own terrain. The rules for this event is just
Does the sergeant get
4 inches from the board edge, 4 inches from all other terrain.
So long fangs, you can put 1 extra. They're better than
And that's how it will be all weekend as you guys see games.
4 saves at -3.
But I imagine these 2 big 3-story runes will be placed around the middle of the board every game. I can't imagine why they wouldn't be.
3d6 plus something damage.
So that's going to be 12, 15, 16 damage.
Do I explode? I do not.
We killed something!
That was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
We've never killed anything before in 10th edition, I think.
Lasers are good.
I guess that's when people were like worried about oaths, that's exactly the scenario that made them worried, is having that many las cannons shoot at you. But I'm not sure it was enough.
John, I have not played against the 6 Catan
we'll
yet.
shoot
And the caveat on what Joe just talked about, Oath of Moments, I would say from my experience so far, Oath of Moments is very lackluster.
1 and
I know that's a hot take, but I think through about 25 rounds of Warhammer, I've killed my Oath target 1 time.
nice.
all hit. And they're strength 4, so I probably need 5s, right?
5s. Yeah. D6.
Well, 2 at -2.
2 at -2, so I'll take these on 5 ups.
Okay.
I fail both.
2 damage each.
So 4, 5 up, feel no pain. I will make 1.
Space Marines just feel very
That's
anemic right now.
You could kill them.
Yeah.
That'd be super.
Yes, Melody, correct. I'm going to downplay them.
killer missile from that rhino in front of your penitent engines.
They're just anemic, man. They can't move. They can't really kill anything. They've got a couple units, I think, that play the game pretty well, but if your opponent is good at screening them out and killing them quickly, it becomes a very uphill battle very
He
quickly,
used his, well, I'll remember it. Okay.
which I think reflects in the meta numbers we've seen the past couple weeks.
Oh, I didn't do, well, that was dumb. That's okay.
What do you need to do? Go ahead, man. Whatever you need.
These guys were supposed to shoot first to get
Go for
+1 to hit, so we'll shoot into
ahead.
that.
Yes, he has 1
this one over
or 2 baby knights in support of his sisters right now.
Okay, so that many hits, and then that needs.
Looks like 2 maybe. I don't
So
have the
I
best
think this is 8.
angle though. It may just be 1.
I don't know any of my rules anymore.
Well, I'd say is it a vulture, but that doesn't matter anymore either.
Yeah, it's strength 4, AP 0.
All right, so 4 ups. I will make 1.
Okay, just 1 damage each.
2. Nope, fail both.
Okay.
All right, so he has 3 left.
All right.
Rob, there's a question for you in chat.
What's up?
It's for Rob. if he has any pictures of his sisters.
Pictures. I do. If you go to HobbyRobbie37 on Instagram, you can follow my journey of trying to be a better painter.
Yeah, apologies, guys, that we don't have the better camera angles and stuff tonight, because Jeremy's just there for his good looks. He's not actually running the stream.
My good looks, I'm not actually on camera.
Yeah. That's all by design.
Also,
Okay, so that intercept squad's going to shoot a crack missile from his grenade launcher, a crack grenade.
That makes perfect sense.
At that same squad.
Yeah, this as Melody said, DGen, this is the Show Me Showdown in Kansas City. I believe it's the first
4 inches.
big U.S. major of 10th edition. There's going to be, I think, 130, maybe 140 people here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Starts tomorrow morning.
They're heavy, so it should have been hitting on 3s, but I hit you anyway, right?
Yep, you hit
so
me.
No,
It's an 8-round event. Starts tomorrow morning. There'll be 3 rounds Friday, 3 rounds Saturday, 2 rounds Sunday.
I did. In the sense that you wiped a unit.
I don't know. I mean, okay. Charging now, I guess. Can I charge your Rhino? Is your Rhino right up against the wall or not?
It is not.
Right?
I put it back a little bit,
Yeah.
but we can. Does this
No,
come
it's
off?
fine.
Yeah, I want to say that it ends like right there.
Okay. Yeah, I figured you would have done that.
Yeah, I didn't want to be on the objective round 1.
What do I need here?
If you're wondering why, it's because I forgot.
Interius, I do not believe we have the rosters posted, no.
So that side of his base.
Maybe Nurgle Matt can correct me on that. Maybe Joe put him in earlier, but I don't think so.
Flame you whenever you start, right?
Start or end. Yeah.
Okay, but the end means that you have to make it first, right? So I can wait until you make it.
I don't think you can flame me now because you can't see me, right?
But I
don't
can when
think.
you. It's at the start or the end. Is that right?
You can do either one, right? So if you you can't shoot me now because you can't see me.
Okay.
But if I make the charge, then you can shoot me.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I think that's how that works. I think. Is that right, guys? Overwatch, you can Overwatch at the start or end of a charge?
Yes. Right? Yes, on both.
Okay. Is that right?
Well,
Because
it's
you're in engagement range?
well if you successfully charge, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you fail the charge, I can still overwatch.
Okay. So
So I can.
if I make
Here, Drew, sit down here.
you can't overwatch.
Chat, Crapco's going to go to the bathroom real quick.
see me.
My good friend Drew of Team Arcanite's going to sit down. He's the one where
Yep.
Sarah's there. He owns the local game store. Here he is.
Yes.
Well, let's see.
If
Let's
you
see what you do.
Okay. The question is, do I want to do Logan's
I will try and
Wob?
fire Overwatch if you pop around the corner.
Okay.
I think that's how it works.
Man, this is tricky.
I'm confidently uncertain.
What's
once per
going
game
on,
to
chat?
my whole army
Drew's
start,
here.
And all rerolls to hit and
Gonna hang out with
Well,
you.
that's a great ability.
which is really good.
Yep, that's a solid one.
But if I fail this charge here, it's like a complete waste.
All right,
You know
Jeremy
what,
got
we're
us
gonna
some
do it.
beers.
Here we
We're
go.
gonna-
All
we
right,
go.
I need a 9. Let's go.
All right, what have I missed?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, come on.
Hi, guys.
Come on, Logan. Hootsa! No.
Oh!
Okay, that's fine. All right, over here, no charging. Nope, I think I'm done. So that's my turn.
Okay.
Well, that was fun.
I didn't do anything. I didn't score any points.
That sounds like Joe. You know what? I've known Joe for decades now at this point. So for every $5 super chat, I will tell you guys an interesting
I'm
fact
gonna discard
about Joe.
Get another command point,
Okay.
and then you already discarded.
You can pick the topic. Anything you guys want, I'll let you know. We don't know enough about Joe. He doesn't talk about himself a lot.
Engage, so I need to be in the back extend.
Okay.
Oh, good. That,
Did I get engage? Actually, no, I didn't. Right? Because I
okay.
have to be over the.
You have to be one or more qualifying units.
Hello, Brandon. How are you?
Different table corners. All right,
Yeah,
I can
and
do
3
that.
inches from other table quarters, right?
And at the end of your turn, if you control one or more objective markers in your own deployment,
You got it, Melody.
one or more in no man's land. Well, then I
10 facts for $50. Joe is in the Guinness Book of World Record
Right.
for the longest
God.
back hair.
Toilet dice.
True story.
Thank you for the $50. Jeez.
I'm about to
so that's
butter
one.
your bread.
Miracle die.
Let's see.
Bucks.
Oh,
It's okay.
sorry.
You keep your.
Joe's favorite planet was Pluto. That's no longer a thing,
Box.
but that's the kind of guy Joe is. Let's
Now we're gonna have to
see.
start slapping.
I don't. I need some
Begin the
focus
slapping
here,
again.
guys. Give me some focus. He is very secretive.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and put my deep strikers back where they're going to be. I know that it happens at the end of my movement.
Yep.
But
All right, you guys got 8 more coming at
so
you.
they're just going to be back here.
Yep.
dog facts,
I'll
he has
in a second.
2
Some engage points.
of the goodest doggos
going to
that have ever
engage.
existed.
So this list, I'm going at
Last time Joe was in Kansas City,
Show me,
maybe the
show
time
me.
before that, we
It's
took
around the gym.
both of them to a dog park.
What am I discarding? I guess
Which one
investigate signal.
do you think got along with all the other dogs?
I'll discard investigate signal though.
And which one do you think
I
was
need-
very
I need to fix
standoffish?
that so that I can discard a card at the end of my turn. I'll do that tonight.
Joe's nickname in college was the Jackhammer.
oh my God.
He got along very well
That sounds like me.
with the ladies.
Okay.
That's what we called him.
Jackhammer.
Boy, I'm about to butter
Morgan
your
was
bread.
the standoffish one. Yeah.
I think those guys have fly, right?
They do have fly.
Oh, but
I was going to try and hop from box to box,
yeah,
but
do you have to go
I
down and
missed-
back up? You don't have
Yeah. Sorry, Pluto.
I think
Right.
you go straight across when it's from building
I think
to building.
you're right.
Yeah, it's only if I wanted to land down
Right,
there.
right. It's
But-
the like imaginary line through the air that you move, right? Is what you're supposed to use.
Reading Rainbow.
What the hell?
oh, I get points.
Is that more money from toilet dice? Jesus, man, you're going on a freaking rampage tonight.
I'm
We're talking about
2, 3.
how it sucks that Pluto's
What's
no
your,
longer. He can't really hear me, can he?
Yeah,
I'll get the hang of this, guys. I'll get the hang of this.
I think I'm more than one. 4.
Okay, so I have 2. So I think I get 10 points.
Yeah.
The Space Wolf Jackhammer.
Do I just tap this till I get to 10?
Yep.
Oh, you need to.
Yeah, Joe is hydrophobic. That's something you guys don't know about him. He's terrified of water. So rain
Water.
does not do good for
Drink
Joe.
some water right now. There's beer over here too. These are mine, aren't they? Did you?
They're all yours.
put
Everything's
any bodily
yours.
fluids into my water?
Not yet, but I could if you want me to.
I believe the blood claws will save the day.
Yes, actually, behind Joe's beard is another beard. It's beards all the way down.
Oh, I should have fucking tank shocked. I didn't have any command points though. Damn it.
That's not actually water. That is straight
That's a great
vodka.
thing. So let's see. I move 12 to here, and then I hop in. All right. Here we go.
Uh-oh, guys, he's calculating things.
Well, so I'm trying to wrinkle brain my way out of an emergency.
Is there an emergency happening? I don't know if there
Well,
is.
I mean, I'm going to call it an emergency.
Okay. I mean, Logan, I'll just tell you, he's a fucking blender. If he gets into combat, he has like 12 attacks.
Well,
Just
so,
him by himself. Like, it's insane.
So these girls are going to hop over here
Okay.
because I'm using the
This isn't Crapco. This is Drew.
and then they're going to hop 6 inches
Crapco's
that way,
pooping.
Nice.
thus getting the
I don't want you to go
points.
that way because then I have to turn around to punch you. I'd rather go that way to punch you. It'd be a lot more fun for
Well,
me.
I think what we're doing is declaring that this is your objective. We're like, you can have it.
Okay.
Have at it, bro. You own this home now.
All right, chat. Everyone, turn against Haunted Bagel.
It's not bad, is it?
Get the pitchforks and the torches. Haunted Bagel's going
We'll
down.
do hot yoga in his RV. I should, Melody.
How dare we
So I told you guys my my dash AC in my RV broke, so I don't have everything
no.
from the actual car. So I have to run my generator when I'm driving around.
All right. Someone give
Can you
a wise raven
turn in boy toy?
premium status right there. Give him a subscription.
Be inside of the corner too.
Uh-oh. Jeremy's back. We need another headset. Jeremy and I will sit here and talk shit on each other
On the line.
Yeah.
So 3 inches from that.
for as long as you people will listen.
So,
Oakley dokley.
all right. So they're gonna hang out there and get shot next round. That's good. You guys are getting me engaged. Those girls are going to flame and move forward, getting engaged.
This is what we're going to do. You guys ready for this? So we'll leave this up to the super chats. Okay, whoever gets the most money
How much-
in votes
Nice.
will stay.
We're done. We did it.
Look at you.
All right.
Guys, this is what we talked about. This was what we practiced. All right. So they're just going to move right up.
Oh, there we go. We can have a poll. That'll work. Yeah, so Drew, first off, we'll get this out here. I spell it D-R-U.
Within an
If you look me up on the ITC rankings,
and
I'm kind of a big deal. I'm everywhere. As far as armies, I play anything chaos. I'm actually going to play tomorrow.
this is very good.
I am
These
bringing
guys, like you
Yeah, they
mentioned,
would-
Blitz-
13.
Penitent and
Oh, wait, I'll answer that one in a second. Coolest student you ever taught.
this run up 8 because it can.
We do need a podcast. So we do YouTube videos. Maybe someday I'll get Joe
Jeremy,
to
is the
link
cap
our
ability
YouTube
once
stuff.
per
But anyway,
turn or once
what was I saying? I was talking about armies. I play anything chaos. I am bringing 13 war dogs to Show Me Showdown
Once per turn, yeah.
this weekend.
Okay.
Uh,
Checking anyway because I don't trust you.
The 5
6 melee dogs, 6 shooty dogs,
per
one
battle.
stalker that I'm going to hide in a corner and hope that he doesn't get shot.
anyone only ever
It'll be fun. We have a little thing here in Kansas City called the KC Cup.
Not me. I used it to
And this is the last tournament
punching things even
of the season for it, and I am in second place, hoping to take down John and Delicante
Me too. They will.
and have my name
Uh,
forever
don't forget
emblazoned
to intervene into you as
on the
well.
KC
Oh, that's
Cup.
my goal.
Don't be.
You get do you,
Oh snap! Bagel found me. Everyone put the pitchforks down.
well then-
We love Haunted Bagel again.
these guys?
These guys here. I can target them with any stratagem for 0 seconds.
Oh, you guys are fine. I didn't say anything
Like, what
about
can
it.
they, what can they heroically intervene
Nothing.
on now?
They,
Oh,
they
okay.
can't do anything. I'm just.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Okay, so Joe's
Started.
coolest student he ever taught.
Okay,
I don't know if you guys ever heard of a man named Stephen Hawking.
or 1d6 so I can advance.
Imbecile compared to Joe.
Just need to get a little bit closer.
Drive me closer so I can hit them with my sword.
So that T-shirt was on sale Amazon Prime Day,
Nice.
and it's out of stock now, and I was so excited about
The
it.
normal genius.
Amazon Prime Days was such a letdown this year. There wasn't anything.
Wasn't it?
Good.
It's not just me. All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to put this down. I'm going to see if we can find another headset.
and then do the girls get out?
We're going to put this down. Chat. We're going to try and find a headset so Jeremy and I can berate each other
Right.
live. Hold on.
We lost 4 viewers.
Oh no.
Do you have another headset?
I do. Yes.
He's like, no, wait, there's more.
So
We lost 4 viewers because Drew was talking the whole time.
10 facts about Joe.
Okay, great.
Did you know that you taught Stephen Hawking in school?
Oh wow.
Melody, that's who your cool student ever taught was. Have you ever heard somebody named Stephen Hawking? Imbecile compared to Joe.
Yeah, right. Okay. Listen, I'm. What do they say? Those who can do, those who can't teach, or whatever.
Hey, don't say that. My wife's
You got to get closer to this, Drew. Yeah. So I got to plug you in.
No. Do you want the chair?
No, take this other chair.
You're an old man. You might need it.
How dare you? I'm literally going to backslap you right now in front of everyone to prove.
We're not on camera. They won't see it.
Why is this one up there all day?
Turned up now.
Hey,
Brady, no, adjust his. This is his headset.
chat. Am I loud? You just put another one.
You're fine. I'm gonna bring you down just about 25%.
Is the clock on you? Did we swap the
clock should
okay,
be on
we
me.
did. Good.
All
Test,
these
test.
sisters are gonna-
Drew, can I hear you?
Less than an hour left. I'm just.
Who said that?
Not.
What is going
You know
on?
what?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna take
I
you
need
back
to
up a
feel
bit.
lot
Oh,
more pressure
there we
on
go.
my-
Hey,
They're on the bottom floor.
test. Hello.
Well, within
Sacristants.
All right, chat.
our sacrosanting.
Thank you. All right, we're good. You're fine too, baby.
We're gonna call her Dolan the Magifier. Okay. And this is the lady with a sword.
Oh no, is it that bad?
And that's a sword.
Well, we
This is
killed
the
other Drew.
City money.
That's okay.
Yep.
So you have
Take it away from your
that unit has
breathing a little bit.
pain or something.
Down here, is this
This
better?
has devastating wounds.
Devastating wounds.
Is that too much?
Yeah, so they're going to come out and they're going
All
to
right, there's a
That's
game
better.
of Warhammer going on, right?
this
Yeah.
before that eradicates
It's Space Wolves
that.
versus
That's the
Sisters of
plan
Battle.
Anyway.
Interesting.
So they just
This is your beer. Can I have my beer?
will
Oh, yeah.
move up.
Beer swap.
She will advance up.
All right, so we'll go figure. Joe's losing. That's usually.
Don't
I mean-
talk Costco pizza on my channel, Nick. Someone ban that guy.
Costco Pizza is.
All right,
Nick?
well, Nick.
Goodbye, Nick.
See you later. It was
This now is going to move.
nice knowing you. You know what you can do though, Nick? You can drop off $5 right now, and we won't ban you. It's your
He's
choice.
going to move 10 inches right up the middle.
We don't. That's
And yet again,
taking advantage of
pretend
people.
Brain.
We don't
It-
do that.
The back.
But it's not because we don't make any of this money. We're just here
Because I don't.
trying to help Joe out.
Because of my birds. Does that mean I would have to run all?
Melody wants to know what happened this game. Well, Melody,
No. I appreciate that.
as the Space Marine
she's going to
expert
stage right here.
incarnate, I would like to
She's
say
going
is
to
the Space
run
Marines are
through-
just dying.
Okay.
Now
Is she in
That's probably what's happening.
Oh, nice.
It is what they do best, especially this
Yeah,
edition.
they are
Breach through.
quite possibly
So I moved her
point
like,
per wound the
7 inches to get there.
Okay.
So
least
and I
defensive
advanced
army
her,
in the
so
game.
She just needs to get close enough to give him buff.
Okay.
You like that hot take?
I don't dislike it. So we've had a couple practice games, and that is the thing that they have done the best. One carnivore
All right. That's
war dog picks up a tank in melee
Space Marine tank.
easily.
Like
Space Marine tank,
all of them.
easily. It wasn't even a chance. I rolled 3 1s to hit
Within.
Yeah.
and still picked it up.
Call.
Yeah.
Fiery death. They are. So they're going to fiery death those.
They are. I believe if I busted out some calculus and made some graphs, I think I could prove that
What a nerd.
Well,
per point per wound, Space Marines are the least defensive faction in the game.
strength 5 into 4, so 3. Okay.
And I don't think GW would agree with me on that.
You hear no argument from this side.
Yeah.
All right, so 2.
I do have my fanny pack on.
Sorry.
This is Missouri, where it is legal to smoke. I may or may not have some amount of edibles on me.
I don't do that. Say no to drugs, kids.
All right, so you kill one.
Even if it's legal.
Say no to being a fucking square.
We don't curse on the stream,
Joe said,
Drew.
Joe said I could curse.
I have not cursed yet. Okay. Let's not curse.
Which guy has the grenade launcher? That guy. Okay.
All right.
You're no fun.
Back over here. Same thing on these. heavy
Orange Avenger,
users,
Minnesota,
assault guys.
legal in 12 days.
The guys in front.
Congratulations.
Incursors.
Yes, obviously.
Thank you.
They're talking to you that said square.
That's fine.
12.
I've been a square my whole life.
I didn't know what incursor, infiltrator, intercessor, like it's just so.
All right, Crapco, what's going on here? Talk to us.
Well, the sisters are
You're a rat
attacking
eliminator.
the Space Marines,
It looks like they all made it.
and they're being quite efficient at it.
Really?
All right, so make it happen.
Yeah, I think he's attacking Joe's incursors right now.
bad.
Aren't sisters in like the bottom 25% right now?
Sure.
So what's going on here? Other than Joe just obviously mispositioning constantly.
So
No.
I think if I kill this guy, you can't fit.
I
through
cannot
there.
fit through.
Okay.
But that's why the mortar fire will shoot.
No.
That's what they're doing right there.
What's that?
Well, Joe moved his Thunderwolf cab out in the open because he had to. His Ragnar's out in the open because eventually you have to.
Explosions, take 3 out.
And the sisters, this is the first big offensive turn from the sisters.
Okay.
And he is in a target-rich environment. There was Eradicators that were out in the open as well. And, yeah, it's just the sisters going through methodically and just hitting the targets that are directly in front of them. It's not exactly that complicated.
Well, the thing is, you got to stay outside of an inch of that guy if you don't charge him, right? So.
And everyone knows Joe has no idea what the rules are in 10th edition, right?
No, that's not true.
He
He's
has
actually
no
pretty
idea
good on
what's
it so far.
Okay.
I have to look at a rule real quick.
Yep.
I don't know if the Seraphim have to shoot before they can do their move. I was just going to drop them down the floor.
No worries.
I wish we had control of the cameras because I want to zoom in on the synth wave
Speaking of sisters, Arcos.
color scheme of the sisters.
Yeah, he shared his Instagram earlier where all the
they're
pictures are at.
2 packs of 3.
Freaking amazing.
They are my new favorite
See? No
heritage.
cuss words.
They're okay.
You really like your repentant sisters in your army here.
Well,
You
my
got a lot
display
of-
board, the name of the dropship is
Yeah, so
Seeks Absolution.
the large rune is
The theme of the army is these are all the
Rob's whole thing, blocks line of sight rune.
Okay. Is he actually in all 3 floors?
Your code.
Yeah,
they did.
or maybe I think he's just on the first floor, but for old Joe here, see his Devastators on the second
Both will,
floor.
shoot into
Joe picked this rune to only be first floor blocking line of sight. So he moved his Devastators up to the second floor to get line of sight on stuff.
Does he have grav
different
devastators?
mortifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 shots total.
And we have the tank.
They're not Devastators technically in Space Wolves.
Yeah,
They're
long
long fangs. Yeah. But
Yeah. So we have the tank conveniently hiding out of line of sight up there on the top screen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is there any AP on this?
There is no. I think there is one.
SSB, is this a private match?
Keep your eyes closed.
As private as it can be when Crapco and Drew have broken in and taken over.
Okay.
All right.
We just stole these headsets.
yes, Melody has the truth of it. This is the day before
There you
a
go.
major event
looks
here in
like,
Kansas City.
s-
We're currently in the event space. There's literally no one here except us and a couple TOs because they were setting up terrain and tables earlier. And Joe is just.
I got to do these because
I imagine he does this as a test stream in preparation for tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
they have a 4. Boom.
A 3-day event though starts tomorrow morning. For anyone that doesn't know, it's
against the
Show Me Showdown in Kansas City, Missouri.
So he takes 2.
It's 8 rounds.
He's got 10.
It's the first major event of 10th edition in the United States,
By the way,
and I bet the top 10 will be all Knights and Eldar,
flamers over there will do the same thing and flame him.
Okay.
and a couple GSC.
I think we'll have GSC
I'm not a big fan.
Eldarian Knights.
Me either, man. Did you see my last turn?
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
9,
10
12.
Yeah, I think we have 4 or 5 GSC players at this event.
They're also really good GSC.
Yeah, there's a couple really
four
good
out of the
ones.
5. Our own James Willett of Team Arcanite, not one of the good ones.
He
but he'll
just
be-
pivoted to GSC. He's been wanting to play GSC for a long time, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah.
He's played guard for a while,
Okay, thanks.
and he's
3.
been
He played
in-
Death Guard.
Yeah, Death Guard, Guard,
Not-
Raven Guard, all the guards,
Operation
and
Flaming Storm did
then
not-
finally he's getting into GSC.
He says no.
Well, you're going to be excited to find out.
Yeah, so Drew
From
is
Sam.
playing in the tournament. That's me.
One way to games is
We're
just
talking to Marcus right here. And then Jeremy is
Krapko.
is Krapko. That's what I just said. His name is Krapko. He doesn't have a first name.
Yep.
Man of mystery. Krapko is hopefully this. You ready for this one? Everyone, right now, vote with your dollars. If you want Krapko to commentate with Joe tomorrow,
Yeah, no idea.
give Joe some money. Let Joe know that it's worth it
It is
to have Krapko on stream. with
it
us.
is highly likely one of the 3 days I will be with Joe.
But only if you are loyal viewers.
Take one wound.
Let Joe know with your dollar bills.
fan of the Church of the Emperor, so this makes sense. He's mad at you guys for.
Peyton is playing GSC,
yeah.
and Peyton
all that.
will be the highest of the GSCs. This handsome man right here is a Krabco.
Way. Look at this.
They are.
They can't see you
strategically
point
moving
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's no
deeper.
camera. It's
Sir,
like,
for-
How does this work?
Deeper in.
What is going on?
It's like.
These are personal choices.
What do you mean, why do you have to pay for it? We're going to pay for it because Joe does this out of the goodness of his heart. Every weekend, he's out here
They don't have guns.
watching people sling dice
The-
so that you, the peanut gallery, can run your mouths.
oh, Jace. All right, Jace just asked a question targeted at my own heart.
Thanks, Jace.
Jace said, "What is the best anti-tank
Then,
Primaris unit?"
Strength.
First off, Jace, I need a little clarification. What do you mean by Primaris?
That word doesn't exist anymore.
Because Primaris doesn't really exist anymore. Are you asking what is the best Space Marine anti-tank unit? Or are you trying to ask, like, what is the best anti-tank unit of all the new model line Space Marines?
These are what, like D6 damage each?
I think what he's talking about is like the Gladiator platform or the Redemptor platform.
I don't know what he means. I
Well,
have
I'm
different
telling you what I
answers.
think he is so that we... Oh, non-firstborn. There you go. So,
Well, I mean,
answer's
again,
Lancer.
Firstborn's not really a thing anymore either.
Just before you.
yeah, but we know what he meant.
So I can,
Don't
Okay.
be so
Okay,
pedantic.
okay.
It's good.
not
Best anti-Primaris unit is
all
every
of,
unit.
all of them.
Any unit in the
all
game.
of them, Brandon.
Logan,
Anything.
so hard. Why is he Randy? My
Best.
Holy shit.
$200.
I'm about to butter your bread.
Sunglasses.
All right, Joe's going home. No stream.
You need to paint Slim Jim.
Krell killed it. We're done. We're going to pack up. Joe's going home.
Thank you, Joe,
guys
for
did
all
it.
the hard work you do. Let's go, Hogs of War. Hey,
Wait.
that's the team I was almost on.
Hogs of War are the one that beat us all the time.
Yeah, well, they're from my hometown.
Save.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys.
So it makes sense.
Oh, no.
Something in the water down there?
The wolf
Well-
time has come.
Hey, Joe.
Time.
All right.
All right. One.
What?
Oh, 2 wins.
Krell says thank you, Joe.
Krell says thank you.
Oh, my Jesus Christ. $200?
Whoa.
Who was that from?
Krell.
Holy
He's,
crap.
he's cheering for Hogs of War, so I
Yeah.
think it's a dig on us.
Yeah.
But
I should have worn my Hogs of War hoodie.
you should tomorrow now.
Yeah, but
Krell did it.
fat and sweaty, and I'm not going to wear a hoodie. And
We will tattoo Hogs of War
Up 70
on Joe. Actually, ready for this one? Another interesting Joe fact.
amazing, man. Thank you so much.
Joe has a Betty Boop tattoo on his left buttock.
No, I had 2. I had 2 hit.
This is from the
That's
cast-
true,
this,
actually.
uh,
I'm not even going to contest that.
Nope, it's more true facts about Joe.
2 hit.
But after this, he's going to have
AP1.
Krell's bitch tattooed on his
Nice.
forearm.
We're not cursing.
For $200, I'm cursing.
He will shoot into.
$200, I will say any word that you guys want me to.
You're a cheap date.
Hell yeah, I am. I am a hoe
Goodness.
for Joe.
Oh, my God.
Thank God.
We're going to get the stream banned.
And then wounding on 2s, re-rolling. I'm gonna make.
If it hasn't been banned yet,
All right, there you go.
the mods aren't listening.
So nothing.
Well, not from the mods, from the YouTubes. Anyways,
have
so
an
back
idea.
what
Oh,
we
yeah.
were saying.
I'm making saves right now.
That's what we talked about.
What is
Do
the
not
best
do anything
anti-tank,
useful.
non-firstborn
Come do melee next round.
weapon and/or data sheet? God, that's a hard
Wow, there's
question.
a lot of
I think it's a Lancer.
do you have crazy Overwatch?
I mean, sure, that's the easy answer.
155 points.
I didn't know if you had like a.
It's like 160, 165, somewhere in there.
I think they're great.
Basically.
That's the easy answer,
Only flamer in my whole
but I want to answer
well,
something
then
different.
let's
I want to
just
be
do it.
cool.
Oh, okay. All right. That does sound like you. Go for it.
Okay.
Hot take from Crapco right here, everybody.
5-inch, but you can measure if
Into
you want.
him here.
Yeah, that first one, the short one, yeah.
Oh, it's the Land Speeder Typhoon. It's not even close.
Okay. You want to just move him in?
Yeah, just move 'em in.
Oh, your little move a bajillion inches
Yeah.
and.
Yeah, no, person who asked for, but that's firstborn. Gosh dang it.
11-inch
Yeah,
charge.
the best anti-tank Marines have is actually the Land Speeder Typhoon for everyone out there, because it can poke out a half-inch,
All right,
shoot
Death
with
Bolt
its
is
4
fast.
anti-tank shots,
have to roll.
and then on its data sheet it moves D6 after it's shooting and get back behind cover. Gladiator Lancer is very good to come out and
Calidus
pop one thing, and then it has to sit there and promptly die.
She's good.
She's in.
The 2 engines.
It dies very well.
Yes, it
After it kills
dies
the
quite
thing.
well.
I will
it's
say-
one of its best things it does is
Yeah,
dying.
yeah.
The land speeders in the practice game we played yesterday,
Than I am.
No,
Crapco conga lined 3 of them.
But now they
Uh,
so I'm no
Right
Daisy
around,
chained him.
right around a corner. Yes.
Yeah, popped them out,
I can move around.
shot one of my war dogs with all 3, killed it, and then was able to move all 3 of them back
Behind cover.
behind cover so that I had to make the choice then of do I send,
Something that way,
which I didn't.
which is out of your way. You didn't want to go over
Right,
there.
I'm trying to move over to the other side of the board.
the guys.
But yeah, they were great, and they do a lot of work, and they lived because
and they
can then
naturally
hide.
deep strike, which is crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
now it's gonna be sad.
I could've-
we all hit him, and it doesn't.
In mini matchups, you'll be able to deep strike them in like someone's deployment zone for behind enemy lines with anti-tank capability. They just do multiple things that are all good.
Sensor going.
Every-
Every
they're
every
incredible.
time you speak about Space Marines, you make me want to actually
because they're big believers.
build and paint a Space
Don't do that.
I know,
That's the
but every
worst
time you do
decision of all time. Melody. Yes, I agree with Melody. The Gladiator body should be T11
Lord help me.
It's only T10.
It's only T10
40K right
with no invuln is the big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all the
pick 'em
other
up.
all the other tanks in the game kind of have a built-in invuln or a 2-up save, and it only has a 3-up save. So it's like it's a little too low on toughness, and its save isn't quite as good, and it doesn't have an invuln, and it doesn't have -1 damage. They literally just kind of die to everything.
Yeah, let's compare that to like the Mutalith Vortex Beast
There's 4 up in.
for 1,000 suns, 145 points,
One wound.
T10, 13 wounds, but 5-up invuln, 5-up feel no pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Way tanky.
It's
for
so
145
much better.
points. Now the guns are pretty good. It basically what it is. It's all 3 of the gladiator bodies.
Shot in front.
Yeah.
into
Well, it's
one
enabling
dude
things in
against
your in the rest of your army too.
Yeah.
The gladiator doesn't
All
do
right, so they
anything for
all made
anyone
out
else
there.
except itself.
These 2 are going to charge that one guy.
I'm sorry, Dorian, if I said it should be T10. I know it's T10. I meant what Melody was saying. It should be probably
I'm
T11,
just going to put him over here.
and the repulsor chassis is T12.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Orange Avenger says, game's fine as long as you don't play Eldari or Knights.
This was 9th
Orange Avenger, have you had the absolute pleasure of playing against GSC yet?
these days.
GSC may be worse than both of those.
I think they're worse.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if you
That's
don't mind,
that's
I'm
my
gonna-
hot
I'm
take
gonna
tonight.
brain this.
GSC is the most annoying faction to play.
Peyton
against.
is Hogs of War.
So you
Yes.
might wanna
Yeah.
try to-
Okay. I am going to make a prediction right now that Peyton wins.
You have to be wholly within 3. And not
Probably that's probably a good bet.
Yeah. And I'm going on record right now.
Yeah.
I hate every single Hog of War.
I'm going to try and do
All of them.
bomb.
That's out there. All right.
Okay.
I want them all to know that.
Yeah.
Brent,
He has a 9.
Peyton, all of them.
You know-
Howard.
I
Howard.
have faith.
Don't forget
Oh,
Howard.
Howie?
He's-
No, I
Howard's my
love
favorite
Howie.
Hog of War.
No, never mind. I take it back. I hate every single Hog of War
do you
except
think
for
about
Howie.
no?
That guy is golden.
Cool. That is all my charts.
Anyway, Peyton's going to win the whole thing.
Do I want?
I have the entire. I have the
Hang on.
entire.
Disregarding dice is actually asking a question about the game.
Rhino
Hang
what?
on.
Yeah, I don't want.
Let's-
I mean,
let's
I
look.
could,
Here, I thought we were just joking around.
the objective, but I think you'd still have it because you
Um,
see one with those.
I'm still thinking
Yeah.
about.
OC1.
So
Yep.
It's not. No, I'm not gonna do it. Go ahead.
Yes.
see, yeah.
The answer is yes. If
so
the
I'm
sisters
gonna
make
start
this
with
charge right now, the game's over.
Fire that made it. Well, no, because you
So
can-
remember, I can still
can go-
interrupt
yeah,
even
you
with
can still
fights
interrupt.
first. I can still interrupt after you pick your first thing to fight.
Then what do I want to hit you with first? I'm gonna hit you with the penitent engines.
On Logan.
Yep.
Okay.
Four attack,
Orange Avenger, do you know?
strength
I-
10, hitting on.
I'm sorry that I'm not trying to call you out, please, but do you know like what their
Here we go.
army roll is?
Oh, good.
Oh no!
That
It's
is what we
quite good.
talked about.
Oh my God!
That was a bad
That
roll.
was. What is Joe doing over there? I thought the red dice were the good dice.
They are.
AP.
Rob
AP
just had a bad roll
I
there.
think.
All right, it goes through. How much damage?
I think it's 2. AP minus 3, 2 damage.
Yeah, Orange Avenger. So their army rule is their battle lines.
7.
Whenever you kill a battle line unit,
I can
it
do
gets
it for
revived the entire unit
I am.
on a 1-up, so you can't fail the roll. And everything else, and this is a certain keyword. Like the vehicles don't have this keyword, but I think all the infantry and all the bikes do.
Penitents who
Everything else that's not battle line, you revive with the entire unit. So like a 330 point
Okay.
aberrant unit can get revived completely, all 10 models on a 4-up.
Doesn't matter. I had to spend it at the start of the fight phase. Thank you for being generous.
It's insane.
Yeah, no
It's crazy.
They're playing with 3,000 points, and the rest of us.
Oh,
are-
they're playing with 4,000
Burning
points.
time.
Yeah.
I played a game against GSC the other night, and at the end of turn 3, I was tabled, and they still had their full 2,000 point army on the table.
And this was James who
It's not good.
just picked the army up.
Yeah, he's not a good GSC
Yeah.
player either.
And that feels like what I need to do at this moment.
It definitely sounds good, Orange.
If I
Yes,
take
it
this, you targeted me. I have been targeted.
sounds good.
Fight on death. So 2 CP.
Okay. It's like, is it automatically fight on death? It's not.
They also have a great
Whenever you
ability to flex AP.
Model like this.
Unlike
All right, so
Space
two
Marines,
threes.
who have that strap to give a shooting unit +1 AP.
It's so dumb.
GSC have multiple abilities to stack AP, and so like his battle line unit, this is like a 160 point unit,
Who's rerolling for
a battle line of just his little troop acolytes. Just one tapped one of my gladiators with -3 AP shots,
Pew pew.
and
7.
it was pretty gnarly. It's gnarly to actually see on the table.
3, 6.
I can't wait for it to get nerfed.
Do you have all those other guys still to attack?
Yes.
Yes, Melody is also correct. Jackals are completely nasty.
Because I'm. No, never mind. Just -2.
Okay. So
7 and
4
minus.
ups. 4 ups.
Nice.
Sentinel, the answer to that question is no.
They all play Eldari.
Yeah, they
Interesting
are-
fact about GW.
They're all Eldar fans.
And then his mount gets to go 3 attacks.
Which guy is it? This
This
guy?
is still the same guy.
Not to project,
Unit
but
is it? Is
Oh,
this dude? That
yeah, he's
dude?
part of this unit.
I know.
Actually, I need a pile in.
Yeah, you need a pile in.
I can still swing.
Oh,
Ooh,
something's going on
Thunderwolf
down there.
Cav are coming in.
Facing a guy who's in.
Is that Penitent Engines down there?
The base
Okay,
to
so
get
this
in.
guy
Yeah,
won't be
so
able
you'll
to
put, like,
Yeah, he's charged with
get-
penitent engines, and it looks like some
The mount.
the shield
Space Wolves.
shield models from I forget what they're called in Sisters.
The riders do. It's just the mounts are.
No one knows, John. There's no way to find out.
No, I believe it's the bottom of 2, if I had to guess.
I should have done all that at once. Sorry. So
It's either the bottom of 2 or the top of 3.
1 damage.
Okay, so 4 up still. 3 more.
I'm really curious to see what these. So I've watched a couple of games in the shop,
And,
people playing Space Wolves, and I saw
and then this is
the Space Wolf, the cavalry there, bounce off of a 6-man squad of Death Shroud Terminators.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't get to see anything past that.
Yeah.
That was my only thing I saw. I just saw a bunch of
All-
wolves get picked up.
All of the Space Marine things are completely anemic. None of them really punch above their weight,
Yeah.
except like the Gladiator Lancer
Told you guys,
can,
these guys
right?
are
But that's only 2
million
shots.
attacks.
That's not in melee. especially,
Oh yeah,
like,
everything.
hammers are awful.
Everything Space Marines
All right.
does not punch up in melee.
The heirloom.
You have 40-point Terminators with 3 2-damage attacks.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Rolling. That's a
Yeah. And then make them -1 to hit. and-
Oh, they also hit on 4s
yeah,
instead of 3s.
giggle as their -1 to hit.
Yeah,
Put a
so-
squad of Nurglings.
Yeah, go for it. 7 -1.
Yeah, I don't think
Around.
5 Terminators can kill a squad of
Should
Nurglings.
roll those.
Wow!
Just trying to squish them little babies.
like 1.
Yeah, I don't think they can.
They live,
Not the
right?
guys. It's
honestly.
me.
That's pretty good.
It's me, guys.
All right.
Taylor Swift. was-
John is correct. That is the end. You can't play past turn 3 in 10th edition.
I'm out of.
Everything is required to be tabled off the board?
Yes, you have to roll for the rest of the game. They have to roll Battle Shock.
Okay.
Because you're below half.
Yeah, they do. For being
I'm done. You can attack with everything else.
a durable edition and supposedly lasting longer, my experience is these games are over very
I'm gonna roll
quickly.
them first, because it would have happened when you killed them. And then
Chris, we
all together
have had traumatic experience doing testing this week with that exact squad, so none of us want to talk about that.
4, 6, 8, 10. I'm gonna do this twice.
So my
Hitting on 3.
my exact experience with it, Chris, was I had to charge them right, otherwise they were going to charge into my deployment zone.
So we're forward.
And so I had to be the one that at least hit first.
Automatic.
And so I charged my 515 point block of Terminators into them.
So
And I killed 7 of the models and then threw some shooting the next turn. And then they hit back. Those 3 models that were left in the Aberrant squad, I think killed 5 of my Terminators. And then,
by the end of the weekend, I'm actually gonna know.
you know, whatever.
1 damage.
On turn 2,
No, it's 2 damage.
my Terminators were dead.
Okay.
And I
So
had
that's
finally killed the last
6,
model on
and then
the
2 more
330
damage
point
with
Aberrant
save.
squad.
So
And then
more attacks to
my
to
opponent
do
rolled
that
a
again.
4 up,
Nope,
and
4
he
up.
got the entire 330 point
8
squad back.
So let's do it all over
And
again.
so I did not actually kill anything with my 500 point Terminator brick.
Astro, my girl.
So that was fun.
So 5s and 6s.
That was fun. That was, that was very fun.
3 5s, no 6s.
But Melody is correct. Terminators aren't exactly in right now. It was just my ATC list
Go through.
for 2 weeks from now, which is a
Magic Fire
team event.
is-
And so it's a type of list that plugs a hole
Gets 1.
in the rest of our lists.
Yeah, Jeremy, sorry, Crapco, almost slipped again. Crapco, Drew, and James are going to go play for, we were recruited. We're kind of a big deal.
Okay.
We're a pretty big deal.
Get through.
We were recruited by Away Games
Okay.
to go to ATC
So
to
that'll go on my wolf board.
allow their team to have a chance at beating
And he's down to
everyone.
I think they have like 7 wounds or something.
Joe's going to be there at ATC too.
He is. Trying to get Joe to go out to eat with us, but he hates
pretty nasty,
everyone and everything.
I mean, well,
That's okay.
1?
You killed 3 of them.
It's fine.
yeah.
Oh, so Mr. Angry Pants is still there?
Yeah, the character is still there.
Is he wounded?
Yeah, he's got 4 wounds left.
Ah.
Okay, Mr.
All right, Chris, well, you should come up and say hello
Yeah.
to all the Team Arcanite guys.
His pants are angry.
We are actually playing under Team Arcanite at ATC though.
Oh, we're not playing away games?
The,
We switched over?
Death
No, we're playing under away games.
attack next.
Oh, right. We're playing under away games. You're
You
right.
said-
Oh, yes, I'm
You
sorry.
said Arcanite there.
Yeah. Drew, wait, Kyle.
Is the clock on me?
I see you.
Hey, Big Kyle. Kyle's one of my favorite
hitting on
40K
2.
players in the Kansas City area.
Yeah, he's going down.
Hi, Kyle.
Reroll 1s against characters.
Oh, that's awesome, Chris.
So-
Well, we come say hey to us.
And then I'm looking. He's T6, so I need 5s. Rerolling 1s.
And Haunted Bagel's playing Joe the night. Well, I guess we're going to be there to commentate.
Well, it'll probably be us again, Haunted Bagel.
Yeah, we're going to take over.
It's going to be exciting.
AP -2, 1 damage.
Okay, so 4s. Okay, takes 2.
Okay.
Or 1 damage, you said, right?
Yep.
Kyle, what are you even playing this weekend? I'm not even sure. Are you playing Imperial Knights?
Time ever for
I know you've got that Imperial Knights list, but I'm not playing this weekend, so I really
No.
haven't been-
Kyle, oh gosh, I looked at his list.
5 attack.
I think he's playing Space Marines.
Oh, is he?
I think that's what I saw.
Lethal hits.
That'll be good. Oh,
Yeah.
you're playing the Bobby G list? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
They
Doesn't matter.
So Kyle, you're gonna have to explain to me why
5s.
the Bobby G list over a
So
Death
1,
Watch list,
AP -2, 2 damage.
because that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Is like,
All right.
Well, the
All right.
easiest answer is that Kyle has no idea what he's doing.
And you
Did
can.
all
yeah,
the
that's
complete-
the easiest answer.
Complete novice. Everybody look up Kyle.
Fires went. No, 1 unit went first, right?
Warhammer Anonymous YouTube channel.
All
They
those
also
guys.
put out content.
They do. Yeah, look him up. You can tell right off the bat that Kyle has no idea how to play the game. Just the basics of tabletop gaming.
So
Well,
You can-
you know who carries that team?
needing 5.
Oh, man.
John and Delicante, of course. My arch nemesis.
It's not the best fun. AP -.
Oh yeah, no, that's it. See, Kyle, that's literally the reason I don't want to play Death Watch is because I don't own half the
Down
models.
to 3.
Okay, perfect.
I've been telling James this for weeks. He keeps trying to pressure me into Death Watch, and I'm just like,
So how many
that's
was-
literally 1,800 points of models I don't own.
Fun fact, I tried to make a Death Watch list
Only swinging-
on the new app just for fun.
Okay. So
I died.
everything in them then.
You died.
Straight up.
We'll do the big.
I actually,
So 6
Trying to
attacks.
give him the proper war gear loadouts.
yeah, I just passed away, and that was the end of it. But I got better.
Strength 8.
John is also right. Ted, also the best player on Team Arcanite.
Yeah, Ted is actually
So
a goat.
And his 6 Catan list is actually shredding people, and it's great.
Me too.
Nice.
Legit, I think Custodies are the strongest just build and play army right now. Oh, yeah. I probably agree with you, Kyle.
Hasn't been wounded yet.
They are pretty. You can buy a top meta Custodies army right now for $350. You can build it in a weekend, paint it in a week and a half, and you can be placing very well at tournaments.
Nice.
That.
Okay.
Yep.
No,
Straight up.
Yes, Kyle's completely correct.
Logan didn't do anything.
LSO. Which one's that one?
Guys, we succeeded in
What?
hitting
Which
every
one's LSO? Are we going to LSO?
three
LSO.
Yeah.
Kicking my butt on score right now, so that's
Dorian, I'm not sure.
So let's see. So
I'm not sure what LSO is.
at the end of the
The
turn,
Lone Star Open?
engage.
Oh.
Calvin will probably go.
Yeah, James might go with it.
You have 4.
So you should get 5.
Boshek, if you
Thanks,
look
Michael.
up the event,
So
Show Me Showdown in BCP,
to maximum.
the 6 Catan list is under Ted Williamson. He is a pretty prominent Necron player.
Yeah, as we call him around here, ITC #1 Ted Williamson.
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you.
It's okay. Okay.
All right.
And then, is that the end of your turn?
Is Joe still playing
turn.
the game? Is that going on still?
Joe and Rob are still playing a game.
Interesting.
I don't know why. Joe is
I'm gonna get 5.
basically almost tabled at this point, but they're having fun, and that's all that counts.
That is all that matters.
To draw, invest.
As is tradition in 10th edition. So that rhymed. I'm saying that from now on.
Ah.
As is tradition in 10th edition, Joe will be tabled.
Yeah, Melody is true. Ted is a mod for Tabletop Titans, and so is a couple other people I know. What isn't that true, Melody?
Roll my miracle.
Only cool kids mod
Which
for
is
Tabletop
Miracle?
Titans.
I am going to go
debatable.
Assault Doctrine.
Is there someplace I can put my miracle dice so people can see them?
I don't think anyone's paying attention.
Yes, Kyle, correct. Space Wolves are oof. I mean, Kyle, I don't think you were on earlier when I was going through my Space Marine rant, but I believe the entire Space Marine faction is just completely anemic.
Do any stratagems with them?
Oh, they're auto battle. Oh,
Well, Demonic Teddy is also banned
roll.
for
Yep.
that awful pun.
Banned, get him out of here.
I made a 9.
We don't allow dog puns.
Yep.
No, thank you.
When do you roll the battle shock test? It's when they fall below half, right?
Yeah,
And
but
then
it's on my. I thought it was on my command phase. At the end of my command phase, I roll them. I didn't think you did it when you.
When do
went
you
down.
When do you roll battle shock?
Start of the command phase.
Yeah.
So a unit falls below half.
Yep.
You don't roll the battle shock until your
That's
next command phase.
Yep.
Until the start of command phase. So every unit that was battle shocked
Yeah.
in your the other turn is now unbattle shocked, and then you have to roll for everybody.
You're battle shocked.
No, he's a character. So now
Oh, he's a character.
Yeah, both these guys are characters.
Is he below half?
It doesn't because now that he's by himself. Oh, below half wounds.
Yeah.
Right. He's not, but Logan is. So I gotta
All right.
roll Logan.
Logan's not
He's
scared.
fine.
He's not scared.
He was almost scared.
He is leadership 6 up. So barely. Barely.
He was like, well,
What am I oathing though? I kind of want to oath your scary backfield stuff. I guess we will. Yeah.
Jeremy, what do you think the percentage?
Hang on. Don't before you start that. Let me read Kyle's text.
Wow,
This is
he
important.
sent an entire paragraph.
It's the best of the mid-road stuff.
Over in
It's just
Barrier?
Oh, I
too
forgot to
costly
pack
for
it.
what you get
Yeah,
right now. When
mind?
people
Yeah.
see my list, they're like,
have
"Wow,
to
that's
open up the
2,000
can
points. It
quick.
looks like less than
get the
knights."
candy out.
Yes. As I field every Space Marine list that I think can
Right.
do anything,
hitting on,
it is a very small footprint,
I can't come in over.
and it's like
It doesn't matter anymore.
you're basically telling your opponent, or like good opponents that know the game, if you kill these 3 units, I basically can't do anything anymore.
the candy's fine.
Yeah,
Oh, I forgot.
I bring 13 dogs to a table these last couple weeks, and I'm just surprised how much more stuff I have
Yeah.
than everyone
Fall
else.
out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got
All right, so I can bring my
what is it?
eradicators
It's
in,
Yes, you could eradicate me.
but I can't.
100 and what 24 OC,
I didn't turn 3 yet.
Yeah, 8
I can bring him
times.
anywhere else.
It's 8 times.
112 OC, something like that.
They're 18.
Versus the standard Space Marine list has got a total of like 40 to 50, maybe low 50s OC in it. It's just
Yeah, 18 inches.
it's when you look at it from that perspective, it's such an uphill battle.
Yeah, Melly. So what we found is there are hardly any lists running around right now
That corner over there.
that aren't in the stupid tier, I believe is what S stands for.
Yeah, the top 3 obviously can do it.
Yeah.
But outside of the top 3, it's very difficult.
Yeah, I am here to take out John and Delicante,
I could kill your ex.
get my name on that KC
Oh, no.
Cup trophy,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
So I can
Drink
see
some
your
beers.
knight with my long fangs, right? Because you shot at me with him, didn't you?
You can see the so the.
Oh, yeah.
No, they can't. I haven't shot at the long fangs.
Okay.
He's
No,
only
yeah,
been
they can't
shooting
see
at
him.
Logan.
Yeah. Okay. So
You
I
know,
can see the
yeah.
castigator, but I can't see that.
I've given you a castigator target, which is killed one.
I know. It's a terrible place to be, Melody, and I shame Drew
I
for
was
it
like, he's
daily.
gonna pick them up. No, that's not true.
I could shoot you.
The problem with that tactic is I have long since ago, I don't feel shame anymore.
Then I can
It doesn't happen.
Yeah, he is a board game shop owner. He doesn't feel shame.
Correct. There is nothing left in me except for alcohol, hate, and weed.
So this is 18. So I got to be closer than that. Oh yeah, I can fit in there.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle, I challenge you to game at my shop.
Yeah.
Your knight.
Kyle should have told. I would come over and watch that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, put your damn money where your mouth is.
So it's like OC a million, isn't he? Like OC 9 or
8.
8 or something.
Yep,
yeah,
8.
So
Well, that's good, Boshek. I'm glad you like Ted's list that you found.
Yeah, actually, if you want a pro tip, do whatever the hell Ted's doing.
That's not true. Ted will openly
I probably should.
acknowledge for this event that this is like a meme list, and he fully expects to be tabled against the top 3.
Well, everyone expects to be tabled against the top 3.
Well,
I am
not if
playing,
you're playing the top 3.
I'm not playing in the top 3. Just do whatever Ted does. Play exactly as well as Ted does, and you'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, Ted also makes no mistakes.
Correct. Yep. If you are literally perfect,
Dr.
like our Ted, you can win too.
Oath target.
He over
into a different doctor.
what's the word? He over
Big dick energy.
No,
That's what
not
you're looking
that.
for.
That's
Ted
not what we're looking for.
is
These command points for
BDE.
Can I bag a beverage from you?
Yeah, go for it, Rob.
Real quick, now the players are stealing our alcohol. We're being accosted.
Jordan.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So polite.
I haven't infected anything yet, have I?
You have not.
Rob's a big sweetheart. Have we talked about how great these two guys are? This is like the nicest people in Warhammer playing
Jordan's pissed.
a game
Well-
against each other right
Oh,
now.
I forgot.
Well, let me tell you,
Forgot
the
his
nicest
robotic
people in Warhammer are about to time out. So
Ooh, although I haven't used him intense yet, so he's probably gonna hit like a wet noodle, but that's okay.
I'm pretty sure you can pick up 5 one-wound girls with a 3 up.
So that is something, chat,
not-
I would like to see or hear or read
Sappers will stay
your
there,
opinion.
yeah.
10th games for me
I
are
wanna put
taking
these
much
guys
longer,
where they get
time-wise, like when I'm on a clock,
don't have to-
than 9th games.
Move them.
You know, that's actually interesting. And it's because I think all the data sheets have so much going on.
Yeah.
Like every unit that you're activating is like, okay, this one does these 3 things, and I have to re-roll this. And
Every Desolation Marine activation takes 5 minutes.
yeah,
Catherine's chunky
It's so annoying.
up there.
yeah. I'm gonna pick up these dice, and I get to roll this thing because this is my oath target. And
Yeah.
you just keep going and going and going.
Is there anything inside that
Yeah,
rhino?
there's 10 blood claws in there.
That's what I was hoping to hear.
Yeah.
Kyle wants to know if Joe drinks whiskey for me. I was thinking of bringing a cool limited
I
bottle.
don't drink whiskey much.
Joe, we will get Joe drunk on whiskey if you guys donate $10 right now.
It'll have to be on Monday because I'm not getting drunk the night before.
Don't listen to him. We're gonna have drunk Joe. I may be drunk right now. Drunk
Joe's
Drew,
going to be laying on the carpet over here tomorrow.
so that we
while-
can take over.
Yeah. Well, you'll be playing. I'll take over.
Pop out onto that objective.
After I beat John and Kyle
Yep.
from Warhammer Anonymous,
I
I'll
hope
drop.
you run into both of them.
Yeah, first rounds, beat them both, and then I'll come over here and we can
Get some more OC on.
drunk.
Oh.
I said it.
Did I draw my? Yeah.
Let's get some T-shirts going.
So I'll take one away from you.
Yep.
So I have to take either this one.
Bye, Melody.
Oh, is Melody leaving?
She just
All right,
said-
later, Melody.
Bye.
Good having you.
Thanks for hanging out.
No promises. It may or may not be here tomorrow.
These guys. Excuse me.
Sorry, sir.
Right.
Yeah, CD Saints, and if you go to the Team Arcanite YouTube channel,
Advance.
5 months ago, you will find a table talk video of me saying
How am I gonna deal with these
that
fucking-
10th edition was going to be harder to digest for the average fan because there was
death or anything?
500
They
datasheet
can't do
unique
more than one
abilities
data,
now.
but
Yeah,
that's fine.
I will say this: it would be infinitely harder without index cards.
Should we get the blood?
The index cards are pretty goated.
Yeah, I think that if they did not have this edition would be even more. It wouldn't be a mess because of the balance issues, right? Like it's messed up. Balance issues right now are the biggest thing. If we did not have index cards, I think all of us would constantly be flipping through a whole bunch of pages, very confused all the time.
Well, I mean, we can go back to 7.
Yeah, the data sheets are pretty good. The Space Marine data sheet product is obnoxious.
I mean, we might as well. We got to get that.
I hate it.
The Space Marine?
Come on.
Yeah, there's 200 and
Yeah, it's
35
it's
cards.
massive. You're just like constantly flipping through it.
It's the one product I think that GW is losing money on. Because they're only charging $25.
That's probably true.
Get yours at mindgamesandmagic.com.
Okay.
That's probably true.
We'll get them out.
150 guys, we're losing viewers. Go out to all the Discords, tag everybody. Everyone, you know
so, yeah.
the shift to everyone.
Treat, then I can't charge you.
Tag every Discord. Get everyone here.
Oh, that's you're telling them to do the cardinal sin
Yes.
of at everyone.
Yes, I do that all the time.
I love it.
In there.
The Dazzle.
All right.
Don't talk over the game. What?
Beep, beep,
Well,
I'm a G.
there's no reason being here if we can't talk over the game. The game's just going.
Save that tank shock for later.
That's right.
All right.
You're in the background warming up. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, just like we practiced.
You get to go first there.
I get to go first there and over there.
Yeah.
There are 3 units left on Joe's side of the board.
What else do I need?
I don't know if I'd call this a game.
14 different people trying to stab
Yeah.
one dude and 2 wolves to death.
I mean, I could just fall back here, right? Because
You
there's no
could.
reason.
He's just trying to get points at
Just gonna
this
kill
point. I'm interested to see what the final score is.
Yeah, I love Kyle's point up here
you're a
about secondaries.
What do you say?
Haven't
He just said that the best part of 10th is that there's no longer faction-based secondaries.
Yeah, the faction-based secondaries. Well, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
with them apparently.
The faction-based
versus
secondaries
sisters
were
is a fun
difficult to balance.
Yeah, it's
been
good.
fun.
But when everyone is playing the
And the way
same
that I know that it's a
secondaries,
fun game is that we both
it
made
makes
to
it
round
very
2.
difficult for like these slow factions to play secondaries.
I mean,
Games are
sure.
Yeah.
I hated
the bottom ones.
faction-based secondaries. We
No,
wanted to run
I'm
tournaments
with you.
without them.
I dislike them as well. I'm just saying, everyone having the same secondaries now, like based on positioning and stuff,
I wouldn't have oafed.
makes it.
You're hitting the knife.
It's very difficult for the slow factions.
Oh, you can't. Yeah.
They're kind of like already
You're oathing.
Yeah.
getting pushed down the hill,
And just
and
and I'm sure you don't need me to.
they have to be really careful
My
about
vehicles
the points
are in
and
melee.
rules for the slow
They
factions.
can be shot.
Otherwise, they just never will be
Okay.
anywhere near
Penitents and
competitive.
mortifiers are not protected citizens.
Okay.
They get what they deserve.
Still not in.
No more good bits. Little grots. Collected them all.
I'm just gonna have to use these guys to like have backup over here, if I can. I don't know if there's anywhere I can put these guys where I can
Well,
shoot them.
I don't want to brag, but I I to protect my
I
stuff.
guess I can shoot that guy.
Rob is bragging.
Like, fuck that guy.
Fuck that one guy.
The imperial citizen that stole a loaf of bread and got changed got chained into the throne of anguish. Fuck that guy. In the emperor's mercy.
What was my oath target gonna be then?
There's a lot of synthwave left.
Or the
Not a lot of gray.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good target.
Okay. Well, apparently I need to oath anything in your army to actually kill it.
And he's got that
It went
hammer
up from
still
80%
sitting in the
chance of
three-story
killing it to a
story building.
99.
Okay.
Just chilling.
He hasn't even brought
alright.
like one of his hammers out
So am I
yet.
shooting? So let's start. Sorry, end of my movement. Let's start shooting stuff. So snipers first into.
Yeah, Brandon, volume on which part?
I think the game.
Right.
You can't shoot into combat.
Well, we can't do that. So every time one of us talk behind the mic,
Just gonna punch me.
it
first.
auto
Punch
mutes
you
or
and die.
devolumes the
think they're
two
done
at
with
the
this.
table.
Back.
That's the other secret option, because that one wolf by himself is probably not going to be useful.
How many wounds does he have left? He's got 4 wounds. He's just gonna stay.
Joe,
He has.
Yep.
this-
there a knob to make your volume?
Yeah, it's these two.
Up a little bit?
Yeah, it's the player's slider. Just turn it up a bit. Okay, Bjorn's
Thank
gonna
you.
flamer the sisters here.
Thank you, Kyle. Hey, John. At some point, if you want to hear about what Sister Act, we talked about cherubs and what cherubs are for an hour, a good solid hour. You should turn into that podcast.
You got 1 heavy flamer on your.
They are dead robo babies.
One heavy.
Yep.
All right.
Just 1.
Do I need to make a save?
It's -1, right?
It's -1 on who? The Saffron?
Yeah.
So there are 3 ups, 4 ups, 1.
Okay. So kills one.
One's
His last cannon hits.
All right.
And wounds. Same. Actually, that was dumb. I should have shot. You mind if I?
No, I
shoot
don't
them with
mind.
the last cannon?
You were there too.
I'll shoot with them. I'll have to read. Hits on a 2. Wounds on a 3. So last cannon, your penitent engines.
What's the AP?
3.
So that puts me over my save, so just go ahead and do damage.
Okay. D6 + 1. 6 damage.
I'm with you, Kyle. I also love Rob's army.
Yahtzee.
Really?
How many wounds?
That's not normally your style.
One that's hanging out?
It's not.
4?
And it's not my style. I would never get
All
an
day
army
long.
painted like that, but I do like his
one of
army.
You killed. No, you didn't kill one. You
I said I like his army.
We'll take vaporize. We like to vaporize.
Joe's chair, Jeremy's Crabco's sitting in it right now, and it is not terrible.
While you're over here. So 5 shots.
It's a standard waiting room chair. Like you go into the dentist office and they have chairs lining the wall. It's one of those chairs.
-2. On to the Saffron.
Yeah.
All right, so 5 ups. Make one.
Oh,
one.
put this lady back. I forgot I advanced him. I can't shoot
Okay.
Joe's cheating like normal.
back 2. 'Cause- Yeah. Sorry. I
But,
had to
you,
advance
but then
him
you
to get
just
out of
killed
the-
one anyway from the scouts.
Okay.
So this one's
I can
still
still
dead.
charge with them, but I couldn't have shot that.
I think this is where it was. I'm sorry. If anybody catches me
No, I think
blatantly
it was on
cheating,
The objective. I
okay.
think you were on the objective. You're okay. Sorry about that.
for when I am cheating.
Okay. I can break some of the rules. I just can't break all of the rules. Let's just fuck this guy's day up.
That is exactly the plan.
All right. I get to reroll everything all the time.
So Joe can cuss all he wants, but Crabco's gonna yell at me.
Our
Yeah.
sisters that blasphemed. Oh!
Wow. Are they vehicles?
I don't like
They are
giving the algorithm a reason to look at me.
Do you want to interview Nathan for a second?
2 or 3.
All right, 6 up. Fail both.
Okay. And then I can. It's this +2 damage.
Okay.
We're trying to get Nate Martin, the TO of the Show Me Showdown, the first 10th edition.
I know a lot of you have questions.
Yeah, let's get some questions. We're gonna answer some questions.
All right, get your rules questions queued up.
Oh my gosh!
These
It
intercessors
finally happened.
into your death cul-de-sac.
Thank
What
you.
happened? What
I got a miracle test.
Oh,
Test,
hey.
test.
Thank you for making me
No,
stronger.
I don't want a beer.
Shouldn't have killed them, I guess. Intercessors into your death cult assassins. 'Cause why not?
Intercessors into the death cult assassins. That makes sense, but it makes me unhappy.
Okay, so we'll we'll shoot a frag missile or frag grenade.
Put it a little closer.
6
There you go.
shots.
Yeah, there you go, Nathan. So on the mic now, we have joining us one Nathan Martin.
No, thanks. I got water.
He is the.
I would like one after the game.
Do you use the word TO or judge
do.
or so
I
you
do.
are the primary
TO.
TO owner and proprietor of Show Me Showdown?
Yes.
Yes.
100%. That's me.
How long you been putting Show Me Showdown on?
This is year number 5.
Do anything?
Oh,
We started in 2018, but we didn't have a 2020
that's
episode
blast.
or show or
Doesn't matter.
tournament just because COVID and all that. So 2018, then 2019.
Cameras, so.
2021 and 2022, we increased our size, so we're about
Told you
120
they would not like.
players both those years.
was
And
very
then
And then there's
Let it be said that Joe is a
this year we're hoping to
doesn't-
bump it all the way to 160.
ladies
But,
running around with knives.
What's the actual player count this weekend?
for some reason it's 4.
I think it's going to be 105 starting tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's pretty low. And I think that the reason is 10th edition.
yeah. People are still pretty hesitant on 10th edition.
Okay.
Right. I mean, it's,
Shooting things.
Last cannons. I guess we're gonna.
you know, I had a lot of people tell me basically that
Penitent engines.
Chat, we're watching
they just didn't want to
trooper levels of action.
go to a tournament
Sads.
and have to learn the edition instead of just trying to learn it on their own. You know how like you get a new game, you want to get some
Everybody
reps in.
Shoot into the air. So that they'll be-
I'm kind of the mindset that a tournament is the best way to learn because it exposes you to so many rules and exposes you to so much.
This is the one time in 10th edition sisters are going to win on stream, everybody. You should watch.
So you get one room at -3.
Looks like sisters are going to take the win.
By the way, that was a joke.
Yeah.
I used my cherub to.
But yeah, I think probably next year, getting also Tacoma's happening this weekend by GW. So I think once we kind of get through this crazy period, we'll be in a better spot.
Lethal hit.
But
yeah, I don't. This.
yeah, so
Is there a milk
Well, Haunted Bagel, mod of the channel, says thanks for putting on an awesome event.
One melt a shot.
Thanks, Haunted Bagel.
Hits.
Yeah, we're excited. I mean, I think that
Who are you shooting?
even though the attendees are a little bit, the attendee numbers are a little bit down.
Well, yeah, go straight through.
Okay.
I think it's still going to be a great event. So we've got lots of people excited to kind of learn the rules.
Yep.
And I think, we do have a lot of
Made one.
Eldar and Knights, which is to be expected.
And you said how many was it?
Yeah.
5? So
But
Do you have a favorite 3 players you think might win?
All right, let's kill him with the
favorite 3 players?
Yeah. If you had to bet, who do you think is going to win this thing?
I don't even know how many shots Stormbolt.
Is that
I would say
against
one of-
morality
well,
for you to say?
No. I would say
It should be rapid fire.
some of the big names. Dan Salmons will be here. He's bringing Eldar. Ben Sherwin's going to be here. He's bringing Eldar.
Okay, one.
Peyton Priest will be here. He's bringing his Gene Stealer cult.
No.
Penitence.
Peyton is me and Drew's bet.
Oh, you think so?
Everything feels bad right now. Man.
I mean, he's pretty surgical, and he knows a lot
Are you
of
shooting
the.
Mortifier?
And the problem with GSC too is like there's so many shenanigans
I'm gonna miss them.
and a lot of the like.
Hunter Killer hits on most things.
Does it really?
Yeah.
It does. Oh.
Yeah, Dan Salmons is bringing Eldar. Yep.
Okay, strength 14.
That's right, Haunted Bagel.
2 to wound.
That'd be a 2, boss. Yes. Yes.
But yeah,
Nobody's watching.
GSC. I think.
That's just.
I think.
All right.
I think people are kind of. I don't know if they're. I would say they're sleeping on them right now, but they
over here.
have a lot of
Blood claws.
ambiguity in their rules.
That one's.
So I think
Line of blitz.
have a really good shot of winning the whole thing.
So
for sure.
let me throw a hypothetical on you. We're going to talk about.
Objective opener? From the.
Well, I'm going to set up a scenario,
Okay.
and I just kind of want your opinion.
Oh, these-
Because for your stance before I get into my scenario, you guys are ruling this event
5.
as much as you can,
Rolling.
as rules as written as you
There's
can.
less reroll.
As much as
Right.
we can, yeah.
Okay, and that's a stance,
0.
Yeah.
and that's whatever, and the internet can think whatever they want about that.
Yeah.
But like, so me and a couple of my friends have been thinking about
Thanks, man. Okay.
running a
have
like
your
power armor only
Okay.
pseudo narrative event with a ban list and everything,
Oh.
and then like
Charge them to get on the objective.
DQing people or like telling people ahead of time like your
will
list is a
shoot
little
all
too
these last
sweaty, like
cannons.
instituting a rule of 2. You can only bring these factions. Here's a ban list for those
I
factions,
should have shot the storm.
and then
got
maybe even just playing 9th edition
Let's go.
2, but like
Now-
also having a
There you
massive
go. You got it.
price support
3
to make it kind of worthwhile for people to come out and play and have fun.
Okay.
Um,
And then 3s.
as a TO,
Strength 12.
what are your thoughts on stuff like that?
So what you're describing is a friendly event.
It would not be ITC
Right.
at all.
It's so I will say that some events have success with friendlies.
I have a 3-up, goes to 6-up. I have a 6-up invulnerable. Here we go.
I think if you do it right, if you guys post what you're going to be doing, what the goal is, what the rules you want to follow, and everything,
Nope.
I think it can be successful.
I would be so happy if 30 people showed up.
Super sad.
So there you go. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
can kind of level set what you want out the gate,
Points.
and that's really a suggestion for any TO. If you're looking to start an event, you really need to have a good mindset of what do you want this event to be? Do you want it to be raw like what we're doing? Do you want it to be an ITC event, a Lord Marshal event?
You have.
I have 10
that
more guys
car,
in this
right?
Rhino. I have.
The
I have the only thing on my whole armor that's died is my.
I was just looking at some of the comments here real quick.
Look what John Cox just said. Read that.
So that's
Says Nathan. So the first player pack
shot them.
from before the emergency patch had round 8 as servo football. Yep. With player placed objectives as the mission rule. Is that the worst possible combo?
Shoot the mortifier.
Yeah, I would. So
I'm down.
when we initiated the player pack 2, I mean, we were kind of flying blind, right? We're basically we're doing our best with the shit show that GW gave us.
Yep.
And Servo Skulls is one of those
Yeah.
missions that
Yeah.
well, I'm 100% agree with you. It's
And then
probably one of the worst. It's written missions, I think, for 10th. And then with player placed terrain on top of it, it can be you can have some major shenanigans.
I did. I do not.
The good thing is,
Sister's leg.
at least GW now gave us with the Leviathan pack
look like
a
the
rule set to use. So that's why we
The recommended mission combinations.
Yeah.
We're up.
that's why we redid our player pack to more align with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I agree. It's not the best.
These ladies.
What am I trying to say? We're doing the best that we can with what we've been given, right? Like if you're given a shit sandwich, you're gonna try to make it taste the best you can.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. But you know, I think as far as going back to your question about raw, I think the reason we went with raw, and I know however the internet feels as far as rules as intended or rules as written. If we kind of made the decision that with a large event, if we were going to go with rules as intended, it's really just our opinion at that point. And once we go down our opinion, everybody's going to have an opinion. And so if we make a ruling and say
Here to be written by erudite.
True. Once we say we're going to do this and not that, then you're going to have 10 other guys that might say, well,
They should have put more.
you need to look at my rules too, because since you ruled that way, we got to go do X, Y, and Z. It just is a very, I hate to use the term slippery slope because I think that's not a great term, but it really is. Once we kind of went down that path, we just felt like it was going to be too hard to manage everything.
I think they're both slippery slopes.
The way it is.
Very true.
You basically just pick your poison at a certain point.
Well, I will say too that for the
Say I'm.
I don't know how many viewers we have right now, but
I will overlap.
133. Okay, well,
Let me see.
for anybody out there that doesn't know or doesn't attend tournaments, or maybe you attend them and you just have a good time,
Use this stratagem.
make sure you understand that running an event is not like, I don't run a business. I have a business license, but only because I need that for liability purposes. I just do this for fun. I don't do it to make money. I don't do it to.
So it's more or less a hobby for you.
Yeah. So
There you go.
I can't tell you it's one of the most thankless jobs that you have, running in a big event, or running any event. And so just know that the TOs that you're dealing with, they're under a lot of pressure. They're
I
hearing
need to stop saying that.
a lot of negative feedback from people. So just be kind. And so, like, going back to your desire to run a quote unquote friendly event, there's going to be people who are going to bitch and moan and say why this, why that, why the other.
Then we'll charge you with this.
And
Thunderhammer in there.
Whoa!
Even though
the best you can do is just say, look, this is my event. I'm going to try to do what I want to do. And
this one, and the overhead.
So I would like,
I don't know which one's on.
I would like to get to Kyle's question here. Kyle's a good question. What is your take on the GW terrain recommendations, and if they look impossible to implement in a tournament setting?
That's it. That's all my turn.
yeah, my take on their terrain is that it doesn't.
Is that Nathan?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is.
Did you buy one?
That's amazing. Okay.
No,
No.
it wasn't on stream. It's the top down right now.
Top down.
Okay, let's go. So you can interrupt. No,
Okay.
you don't have any CP.
Hang on, he has a very good question
Okay.
he was trying to answer.
Yeah. So GW terrain. I think it's viable for GW. I don't think it's viable for the average TO like me. And the reason being, it's too.
Time punching in this edition.
Particular?
That's a great word to use. Too particular. I think that you're basically. So if everybody wants to take a look at the picture right now,
6 attacks.
that was a
No.
brief picture. It's gone now, Drew.
And it's gone.
12.
But it is on the internet now forever.
Oh, and lethal. So it's.
At any rate, yeah, the terrain is.
Yes.
All right, 5 ups.
I guess when I go to an event, if I'm attending an event, I want a variety of terrain. I want to see,
Thank you for being.
lots of different stuff. I think having a fair amount that is centralized is good, because you also don't want to have tables that are wildly different just because you want everybody on a level playing field. But by the same token, the terrain that GW sort of laid out in those diagrams that they gave, it's just
It's been very
too difficult, I think, to implement
hitting each other
from
with
a regular TO perspective.
He's outscoring.
We're not Eldari or.
So here's my take on it. I don't know if you care, but
Oh, I care.
In 9th edition,
Hey, this is a
in the
struggle.
core rulebook, they recommended one piece of
trying to
terrain
decide who's
for
last place,
every
yes.
square foot on the, or like a piece of terrain touch every square foot on the table.
Yeah.
Right. That was,
You're-
and that was it. That was the only
Guy
terrain
right here.
recommendation they
has two
wrote.
left.
And what I was wanting going in 10th edition was something more akin to
So these are 3s.
each half of the table should have something like
And oh, you're still
4 runes, 1 woods, 1 crate
I need 2
object.
because I am +1.
And like that be a recommendation. And they
2
went
saves at -2.
they went like to 11. They're like, we're gonna give you exact.
5 ups.
Yeah.
There should be a square here and a square here and a square here, and there should be
He's not.
even. And the thing that's more impressive
wait,
to
there's
me
more.
on the recommendations is they actually dictate.
And then
These are the multi-level runes.
So there's
These are
7
these are the runes with no levels.
times 4.
That it's very particular,
28.
and
Guys, this is my strategy.
and all through 9th edition. The only reason I say the word particular is because I know through all of 9th edition,
8.
the game, sometimes they would do a data slate or a points adjustment, and we would all collectively go, huh, I wonder why they did that. That doesn't make too much sense.
24.
But they all made perfect sense when you played those armies
hitting up
on the
these.
GW US Open layouts.
Oh, sure.
Strength.
Yeah, that terrain layout is actually what they were balancing the game around.
Up 6.
+1 to wound.
And
Yep, that'll do.
and so I know they're just going to keep doing that going forward.
Because of oaths.
I am tough.
So now we have their terrain recommendations, and
this half?
you can
all.
bet that armies are going to be pointed and data slates are going to be adjusted around that particular terrain layout. Now, granted, it is a good terrain layout.
What makes this an
It
authentic?
is good. It is just hard to materialize that,
They're the best dice bags, man.
right, when you don't have that
I thought
much
about making
resources.
some like custom dice bags, but you just can't beat Crown Royal bags, so it'd be wasting.
Yeah. I mean, all that's a good point. That makes sense.
Okay.
You could.
I don't know if I have anything to add because it's so new at this point.
Whiskey. It's not.
I think
All right. We got.
we're all kind of waiting with bated breath what will happen this fall.
Go for it.
Like Tacoma's going to end this weekend, and then we'll kind of see how GW addresses anything. So
Well, here's a good question. Here we are.
Damage each.
We're getting ready to start your event tomorrow. It's going to be great. A year from
Five.
now is going to be your next event.
Yep.
Probably.
Yep.
Are you already, do you have something in your mind already, like resources you need to source for next year's event?
Oh, that's all the time. Yeah. If you run, this is our 5th year, and if you run events, large events like this year to year, it's a year-round thing. Like I'm not.
Important part of the trip.
So what's number 1 on your list right now to get for next year?
Okay.
I do have a chance.
My event space.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, we'll most likely have the same space.
This one's great.
Yeah, most likely.
So
It's just.
yes.
I'm really expecting the super tall ceilings to soak up a lot of noise.
That and the heat, hopefully.
Hopefully.
So
yeah.
the lights, I don't know, people on the stream can't see the event space, but it's a super large.
It's a pyramid.
It's a pyramid, and the ceiling is super high, which is great because all the lights, so you don't get a lot of that light heat either.
Yeah.
And we are
The roof, guys, is
on objective.
Joe will show it tomorrow. The roof is 100 feet tall.
Your turn
Yeah.
on the objective.
Right. So I should be able.
But yeah. So event space is always on your mind. Kansas City, I won't go into specifics, but Kansas City real estate is very, very competitive and expensive. So unlike some of the areas of the United States or in Europe that run events,
you get to fight me over here.
I'm sure on the East Coast too, they would probably have the same argument. But
Sacrosanct.
Sir.
event space is at a premium, so that's always at the top. As far as like the game state,
Bending over the
terrain is always the next thing.
like it's hot.
You always are looking to
We're killing it. We're doing well on the clock.
every year you're adjusting your terrain to do exactly what you asked, which is where is the game state going? Do I need more of A versus B type of terrain? Like this year, we invested a lot in larger ruins,
on 6,
and had one of the things we did on a lot of our tables. The ones on the stream right now don't have this, but a lot of our tables we used plastic card to cover up a lot of the windows, so that we would have lots of good line of sight blocking. And then in our player pack, we also allow the players to choose one piece of terrain that they're setting down to be fully line of sight blocking, which is going to cover up all the windows. There will not be any magic boxes, if anybody's familiar with that. But
9 attacks.
Are you trying to source plexiglass?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
no, we're not going to do
You're not going that
plexiglass.
way.
I don't think.
An upgrade that gives them 2 extra attacks.
And that's really personal reasons. I think the plexiglass
7.
it takes you kind of out of the game, and I was really surprised when GW. When they first released all that, when they said, you know, here's our, if anybody's attended a GW event, you have the plexiglass.
12 by 12.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, that doesn't, it's not anything. It's just a piece of glass that doesn't immerse me in the game.
You don't like it, really?
No, I don't.
I personally loved it.
Yeah, no. And I think
it worked with my ones and zeros brain.
yeah, and I think that a lot of people that are I'll say logically minded
Make the rest.
Okay.
like it. I've heard that as well. But
Well,
as far as my event is concerned, I like, well, and you can see on the stream table, I like things that bring the sort of narrative side up. We've got forests, we've got craters.
And everything you have has an actual defined footprint.
Correct.
So
yes.
there's not that much guesswork.
Yeah. So that's another thing too. I will say I don't care for
So it's plus.
stuff that doesn't have a defined footprint like that. So that is I will say that's an advantage of the plexiglass. It does give you
+1.
Yeah, you can have a footprint and then throw just nonsense on it.
correct, and that's the part I don't like.
Yeah.
Right, because it's not a board game. I'm not playing with just
dare
pieces of
you.
paper. Yeah, I know. It's not a. I'm not throwing pieces of paper down to represent things.
We both get.
I'm looking to have as much of a narrative as I can going to a competitive event.
Okay.
So
I just got a 10, so
Well,
I need to get.
I think the stream is mad at us for talking so long. So, Nathan, thank you so much.
thank you.
This is Nathan Martin, everybody. He's running the event this weekend that Joe's going to be at for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 8 rounds.
Yep.
8
The
rounds.
first U.S. major of 10th edition
And
Well, Tacoma is happening this weekend too. So, it
coincides.
yeah, we should be the first U.S. major. Thank you guys. Yeah, it says thanks, Nathan. We should be the first U.S. major other than Tacoma, but kind of the great experiment, right? Let's find out how it goes, and I'm really hopeful. Before I sign off here, I'm really hopeful that the data we get from this weekend is valuable, and that Games Workshop and the community as a whole kind of can digest it and get some good rules going forward. So
I agree.
if you are in the area, come out to John Knox Pavilion, come and say hi, watch the games. There's going to be some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful armies,
so 22 OC on.
and come say hi to me.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Nathan.
That's a good trick.
Yeah.
All right, we'll stop talking for a few minutes so you guys can catch up on what the players are saying right now.
No. Yes, I can through murdering them.
Okay.
I will have to end their life.
Yeah.
All right.
How's it going, Joe?
I'm tired. I don't know how you guys do this like 3 days in a row.
Aerial denial. Is it the or not the aerial? The secure no man's land. Oh, it has to be no man's land. Well, crap.
Yeah. You gotta hold one. I think it's 1 for baby points and 2 for
All
big
right,
points.
so I hold 2 objectives to start, right?
Yes.
So I get 10.
Yep.
And then I have this. I have 1 command point. Let's go ahead and start doing the things we need to do.
And I probably should put those guys back there so they can.
We're being quiet for a minute.
Yeah, that was the plan.
No, you can sit down. I'm just saying we're giving the players a few minutes to talk out the end of their game here.
Ooh. I'm back, chat.
Okay.
Drew is here.
You move there. Fuck nuts.
Chad, I'm tired.
We did it. We wore Joe out.
I gotta figure out a way to play these games without having like 5 hours of setup before the game. You know.
Yeah. Well,
That's
when
my
you
big-
were setting up, man, I was like, goodness gracious.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work, but I need to take this home with me so I can fix the code on my.
Now, is he using the same little lapel mic that we use? Mm-hmm. That sounds good. I've never heard it from this side before.
So just so you know,
Thank you for managing the clock.
there's way more Space Wolves on the table.
Doing that.
If you walk over there and look,
Yeah.
than what
I'm
that
glad
camera
we
showing.
played
Are they all in the building?
because
No, they're like behind the building on the other side of the building.
You know what I mean,
Well,
Absolutely.
Joe's actually in a good
Mad, I'm
position. He's
stuck
just not
processing
scoring any
right
points.
now.
yeah.
My processors are burned out.
My game plan is just.
oh, thanks, Han and Bagel. Yeah, we actually,
Hey, Matt.
in our little YouTube setup, we use the exact same mics, and I'm always very hesitant with them because they weird me out because they're just little bricks that we put on our lapels.
He halves
but,
damage, and he's got to fight
you know.
a Philippine.
Crapco only wears a tux when he does videos. Hence why
I
he has a
wish I
lapel.
could. I would if I could.
And
I don't doubt.
I want to start looking like the meme. I want to look like James Bond at the poker table with my 40K army when I
Toughness
play at
eight.
events.
yeah.
They
he has
gave Bjorn a
2
2 up?
He's you said 9 wounds, toughness 8.
Yes.
We have all of Joe's old stream equipment.
Yes, we purchased it
Yeah,
off of
the
them.
War Games Live 1.0 stuff. We have all of it.
Where it's at, probably.
Thanks, Haunted Bagel. Willow and Melody and Sarah give me a lot of grief for being on stream every so often. They call me the what do they call me? The chat champion of chat. But I don't know why.
We're gonna
That,
put lethal
I don't know why that
on
exists.
Kath
I just try to have fun, man.
and
With bad lists, that's my go-to.
within 6 inches.
Try to win events with bad lists.
Auto 6 miracle dice.
She's pretty damn good, man.
She's you're about to see she gets 18 attacks too with power swords.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm about to roll her out and just
That's crazy.
crunch that group real quick.
Yeah.
I was trying to decide which way I'm going to go because I need to take that crap off the middle of the table.
Yeah.
But when the stuff fall out, but then next round you're just going to charge me with it anyway. So
Yeah, but they're
it
not
doesn't matter.
You know, I guess
It is crap.
the +1 to win with that many dice is actually pretty good against a lot of things.
Yep.
Which is funny because the Space Wolf detachment doesn't even have a +1 to wound strat, so like.
Yeah, and honestly, Hana Bagel, that has been the thing that's kind of soured me from competitive play over the past couple of years. Is a great many people like only want to play the most cutting edge, like kind of bullshit, taking advantage of the rules that list that they can.
Close enough to pop this because.
And I can't ever bring myself to do that. I will always bring a
just because I can't.
75% list
That's the
basically, and
question.
I'll have 1 or 2 units that are people go, oh, why is that in the list?
Okay.
And it's like just because I like
But
them.
Catherine can't be in the building. You're right.
It's I know they're not competitive, but it's because I like
She
them.
can't be within an inch of the wall, right? Because she doesn't fit.
She
her,
can't. She can't move up. Yeah, she's too
What's
fat.
is there emergency disembark in the game
I
still?
think that there is.
I still think I owe chat 2 facts about Joe from our decades
tell you
of knowing each other.
can hear us. Tell you.
Joe's great-great-grandfather, Charlie Chaplin.
Come down towards Bjorn.
Yeah.
Or
Didn't most people don't know that, but
Yeah.
he
The famed silent actor and comedian.
Same bravery,
Yes.
made, tank shock, rapid ingress, go to ground spectrum, blah blah blah. Chad, how does it work in 10th when your transport dies and your guys? Can you still like get wrapped and trapped and get everyone killed, or is there like a change to it?
Yeah, you have to have space outside of engagement range to get out.
everyone is battle shocked,
Right. Everyone's battle shocked.
and then you still roll dice to see if they all die.
But if you can't fit the guys, do they just die like they used to?
Yeah. They have to be able to fit within 3 inches, not within engagement range of the enemy.
So they do the models that can't fit die, or does the whole unit die?
The models that can't fit die.
Okay.
so these are going to go down to the first floor.
What is going on in this game where this is even a question?
Just
I don't know.
top floor and then just like
I thought that rhino was empty.
Well, I'm
on the first
okay.
right.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to build a line on the outside.
Bear, that's a free fact. Joe did invent the trackball mouse.
Let's see.
That's true. That is not one of your count. I still owe you guys one more.
Joe invented the trackball.
That's a free fact. I gave him that one.
I wish, man.
I still owe him. I still owe him one.
What was the gimmick in that one movie? Someone invented
They're on the
in that one hippie movie. They've invented noiseless Velcro.
Don't know what you're talking about. That one movie.
And it's like, you know, like couple generations of the family was basically just
Look up that.
living off the patent.
Yeah, it'd be good to look it up.
Oh, is that Royal Tenenbaums? No.
I think it's something around that time period, early
It's
2000s.
going to move 6 inches.
Chat, tell us what that one movie is that Jeremy was thinking of.
Oh, Jon Snow has completely shaken my confidence. You might want to go over there and help Joe with this rule.
That was already gone.
Getting out of a transport
here
when
we
it dies.
I'm taking too much time looking instead of.
I didn't bring a core book.
Bummer. You don't have one for sale at your shop?
We could bust open a Leviathan starter set and get the core book out of there.
Where the hell is this information?
What's the objective control on this? Can't be more than like a 2 or 3, right?
I don't know. He has Bjorn.
Garden State, Sean Cosma. Yes, thank you.
He's OC.
Hippie movie, I want to say maybe 2002 came out with Natalie Portman. Yep.
She's very pretty.
Yep. Yep.
Chad, where in the core rules is the transport stuff? Oh, here it is. It's under the movement phase.
These are going back on the bottom floor again,
Okay.
but they're on the edge of the objective.
I will have my full core rulebook with me tomorrow. What percentage of games do you think will be played with errors tomorrow, Jeremy?
Go back
100%.
the objective.
Do you think that we should all have a little bit of grace
Because those melted guns.
to everyone as they're playing?
Yes. Do I think everyone will? No.
Yeah.
Good. All right, here we go.
This chat will, because this is the friendliest, nicest chat on the internet.
All right. Moved.
So when they're watching stream games and people are messing up rules, everybody's going to know.
Transport.
People aren't probably trying to do it on purpose.
Mike Rushby wants to know who's behind the mics right now while
you
Joe's
must
playing.
instead perform an emergency.
Well, hi, Mike. This right here is Drew from
3
Team Arcanite,
Immortal on a 1 through
Kansas
3
City.
roll instead of.
Kansas City.
Yep.
So that's right. We have factions now.
Okay. So you just.
And with me
disembark now.
Yeah.
is my compadre, my counter,
So I'm.
my yin to the yang.
Thank you. Sorry for
Crapco.
taking so long. Thank you for waiting.
Say hi, Crap.
Also of Team Arcanite.
This,
Yes.
these 6 are going to, or he's going to shoot his 6 bolters into that group.
Okay. CD Saints, worst or most awkward moment TOing. I can tell you right off the top of my head.
5s and a 4.
I was judging a team event we did 2 months ago in
AP1
preparation for, maybe 3 months ago,
Casey Open.
in preparation for the KC US Open run by GW.
6 bolt pistol shots from Catherine.
And I got called over to a table, and there was 2 players yelling at each other rules, saying you're wrong, no, you're wrong, right? That type of thing. And I step up and I go, okay, what's going on here? And both players were actively yelling incorrect rules at each other. Neither one of them was correct. And I had to correct both of them, and both of them
These guys are going
both of them were not happy.
Okay.
It was a situation where I could not make anyone happy. They were both not happy at me for giving them a correct ruling.
3, 6.
So that was fun.
That is being a TO.
Yeah.
For me, the most awkward TO moment was at Planet Arcanite,
One linked.
the second Planet Arcanite we did. Joe was there streaming. I had to yellow card our own teammate
So 3s, right?
on stream.
Oh, Calvin.
No, we aren't using names.
Oh.
No names.
Oh, was there another one in there?
I had to yellow card my own teammate
2 and a wound. There was already
for rule shenanigans.
1 wound left on that guy. Okay.
Yeah, that was awkward. Sisters
Chip
hype.
away.
Sisters hype.
The goal.
Boop, boop, boop. Okay. What's next?
Those mortifiers right there will flame the, is it intercessors?
Yep.
Okay, so 46.
Yes, Lost Boys, it was.
8.
We had a long conversation afterwards.
All right, this is what I want.
I'm still upset about that
heroic.
game.
was against you, wasn't
it was against me. That game was a year and a half ago, and I'm still upset about it.
This makes it even better. It was a game. Crabco and player who shall not be named, whose name is Calvin Smith.
See you in the morning, Kyle. I can't wait to see your list and argue about it.
Bye, Kyle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolt pistols.
Okay.
From the squad. 3s. So 2. AP 0.
Good.
All right. Shot.
We all like inappropriately placed commas around here.
The mortifier is going to shoot backwards against your nerd.
Logan.
Like, well, so
Look,
to be
look,
fair,
word for
I don't want Calvin.
English is not my first language.
It was ineptitude, not malicious.
That was a.
He was playing. It was right when the Tyranids Codex dropped, and he was just playing stuff that I think he just made up. I'm not sure at this point.
I'm sure he read it online.
Yeah, maybe in a Discord server.
Yeah.
And
It was literally the week
Okay.
Tyranids book drop.
yeah, he's not one of us.
And
that
you, the TO, allowed it to be played. Even though in your player packet, it distinctly said
The intercept.
the rules cutoff was 3 weeks prior.
That's
That's what I was mad about.
That never happened.
Looking
Everything you're talking about right now is a lie.
Nice.
I was genuinely upset.
Tyranid fanfic.
But you know what
That is
happened,
exactly
guys? The week the Tyranid book came out in 9th edition, I beat it
That-
on
that-
on this
that
fine
was-
stream,
that was
final
great.
table
Right.
with
That was good.
crappy
That was
Space
good,
Marines.
good. Yep,
Making
yep, yep, yep.
saves. I like making saves.
I'm just a Chad like that.
Okay, so the last they brought it up in chat. The last fun
so
fact
he's gonna-
about Joe.
at
Joe made his millions
Those guys
that he can afford all the streaming equipment by making explicit X-rated Tyranid fan fiction
Oh,
And I will
7 years ago.
yeah, that's true.
the heavy bolter.
So that's the last one. I have
That is
paid my
true
debt for
story.
the 10 fun facts about Joe.
2s. Nope.
Always, man.
True story.
1, 2 damage.
So I have cover, right? So 3
Yep.
up. Good.
Okay. D6 plus 2. So 4.
You've been rolled so low on that one, too.
It's all right.
I mean, if you go to Pornhub.com
2s.
and type in Tyranid fanfic,
Your strength.
Joe starred in
So 3s.
okay.
the made-for-TV
And what's the AP on this?
X-rated version.
2.
So these are 4s. All right. 3.
I had a good interview with Nathan.
I was listening to some of it, and then Howie showed up.
So 3 goes through.
Yep.
They're 3 wounds each.
Yep.
I love the idea of
Okay.
getting the TOs on and just talking about why they made certain decisions.
I kill the second guy.
And I stand behind Nate for all of his decisions, you know? And he and his team are standing by him, and I support that.
Happy 10.
However I feel about
Squad leader.
how I would have made those
He's about
rulings.
I would literally
s-
make the opposite of all their
I
rulings.
not shot anything.
But that's okay.
Yeah,
It's their event.
exactly.
If you don't like it, don't come.
Shot.
I would agree. I also say that
Caldas will
it
try and
takes
charge him.
a
I'm
lot
going to call that a 9-inch.
to set up an event and get it going, and without it, our hobby
So run
sucks.
over there and giggity gang.
So
Okay.
we just gotta support him.
He's
got one
It takes someone special.
We say.
He has 1 wound left.
Yeah, without this event, we'd
Bjorn,
probably still just be playing 9th edition events.
Okay.
That'd be pretty sweet, though.
Don't tell them about our September 9th edition event.
Put in the forest.
Yeah, chat.
Yep.
What is your opinion on, 5 months from now, someone just hosting a 9th edition GT?
Okay.
So
Because I think it sounds sweet.
just going to jump right on top.
Yep.
Catherine will probably charge, but we'll come back to her. The
St. Catherine.
engines charge.
Yep.
They get in.
Going to the beer.
Yes, please.
Sacrosankt's charge.
That is correct. It would be salty.
But it would be fun.
You charge both, right? Because you have to.
Charge what?
You charge the intercessors.
Oh yeah,
too.
charge both.
Cheers, chat.
Should have said that.
That's
That's my
okay.
fault.
We're stepping on some.
I mean, it would be a 9th edition narrative event. It would be worth.
He is going
It wouldn't be ITC,
Just the Rhino.
Okay.
right? It wouldn't be anything. It would just be a thing we would host and give away prizes. And if people wanted to come play at it, then they could come play at it. It's really not more complicated than that.
Yeah, I can still get it out there.
There we go.
It would last longer than turn 3.
The Flame Sisters charge.
I think they've made it into turn.
Oh, they don't have to charge. They can just
Four,
stand
right?
there and occupy.
Are they in turn 4?
True.
Yeah, they can just occupy space.
Okay.
And the penitent engines charge the intercessors.
I'll be right back.
And I got a
I
10.
have to use the restroom
You
again.
can just push them in.
Yes, sir.
Yep, put him in back.
Chat's
All right,
grateful
fun
to
times.
know.
Yep.
All right, you have 1 point, so you can't interrupt. So I'm just going to do. Oh, Catherine.
Yep.
All right, Jeremy's gone. I can cuss all I want.
Mad. Go, Catherine, go.
Go, Catherine. Go, Catherine. It's your birthday.
All right.
All right, I am sorry, sir, because it's going to take me a while.
That's okay.
It can't take me more than 10 minutes, though, because I still need to go in round 4.
I'm not gonna like win by clocking you, man.
All right,
If there's
the
time on
Calidus,
clock,
the
we'll-
Calidus is going to attack first. She needs
Okay.
to kill that guy. Hits on 2s, gets them all.
T6.
Yep. She has precision lethal hit. I didn't see if I rolled any 6s. Do you mind if I roll one more time?
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, this is actually, I've played probably a dozen games
Wounds on
this week
5s.
in preparation
There we go.
for Show Me.
1 8.
I have yet to see one
damage.
go into the 4th turn.
Got it.
She did something.
I'm
She did the
convinced
thing.
they're both lying right now.
Okay.
All right, the
They skipped turn
penitent
3.
engine will attack the Rhino.
Okay, so you have those going into the Rhino. You have all of this. What's the AP on the penitent engines?
AP minus 3 or 4.
Well, I did slip him a Modelo earlier, so Joe at least has some alcohol in his system,
On
which
the
is helping.
Rhino.
But if he needs to chase it with about 7 or 8 pain pills, it's probably a good idea.
Oh, the armor of contempt.
Yeah, I'm reducing your AP by 1. Not giving myself +1.
Not an Inquisitor. What army are you playing?
Twin linked sustained hits. I haven't been doing sustained hits on these. So I'll be doing that now.
Yeah.
4s, sustained hits. All right, so
Okay. Glad you looked that up.
1 and
now.
4, and they're twin linked.
So I'm like this to wound, not to
Oh,
hit.
sorry.
Yep. It's okay.
Well, that's okay. I made up for it. And 10 into 10, yeah?
How many defecator
What's
squads
the
are you
toughness on
running?
a Rhino again? I think it's 9.
Good night, Brandon.
Yeah, toughness 9.
All right.
So 3s.
So 3s.
Yep.
Reroll. And we turn it around.
All right, and then what is the AP on it?
AP minus 3, 2 damage each.
Okay, so
Mike, what's your question? What was the original clock?
Oh!
What is going on with that roll? Rob is gonna.
Nice.
4 damage.
All right, what's it at now?
6 wounds left.
Joe and Rob agreed to play for pink slips on this game. So if Rob continues this, he will own War Games Live.
All right.
I don't know anything. Don't give me anything good, man, because I can't tell the difference between the good stuff and
The
bad stuff.
Sacrosanct will attack now.
Okay. Oh, shit.
So, you all right?
Yeah.
All right, so 8. 8 attacks on 3s. And then 6
You just missed a bunch of
wounds.
crazy rolls. Crap goes back.
I'm back, Chad.
Oh, gotcha. It was. How long was the chess clock originally?
Attacks from the Magic.
An hour and a half?
Fours, nothing.
They should have had
Other lady on 2s.
2.5. So
She needs
Total.
6s.
2.5 total.
They're more
So an
than-
hour and
So an
15.
hour and 15 apiece, yeah.
There you go, Mike. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
4 left.
I actually haven't played in a tournament
Well,
in like
I
a
think
month.
that is, I can't do anything about it.
Okay. I get to punch you back, right?
Well, no, I got more stuff to attack with.
oh, that's right,
Yeah,
because you
the,
charged
the penitent
intercessors
engines
with
still
the-
have to attack.
Yep,
The
yep.
other ones.
Okay.
What have you guys been talking about?
You got to fight
while I was gone.
over there, too.
Yep.
Brandon
One
left.
extra attack.
I saw a Salamander's comment. What was that about?
Late.
Oh, not an Inquisitor has played a game all the way to the last dice roll of turn 5, and I asked him what army he played.
3, 2 damage.
So I can't imagine anything good.
What was he playing against?
6, 8.
Oh, this is a great question. This is what the people want to know.
Not an Inquisitor. You were playing Salamanders. What were you playing against?
Believe it or not, we were
'Cause that sounds like a great game.
one of 2, and the one that we booked is like 30 minutes north of here.
Oh,
It's like,
jeez.
yeah, we're just like 5 minutes from the venue. I think that sucks. Half an hour from the venue.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're going to get on the objective
Well, it's good to see you.
and base.
Sorry, I'm not showing more enthusiasm. I'm just tired as fuck right now.
The Rhino, I think, has. The Rhino attacks.
oh, yeah, Rhino attacks. Okay.
Yep. That's a Howard Watts you all hear in the background.
Was that? Yeah, that's insane.
1. AP 0.
I didn't even see it. They were like, "Hey, Joe." It was a. I was like, "You guys, shut up! I'm playing a game over here."
Where's Howard Ward?
From what into what?
Rhino to Rhino.
Howard.
A Rhino Hawk.
Howard, yeah, that's what I said. Howard Watts.
But he goes by Ward.
He takes it.
We did it.
Is it? So
Iron Ward.
oh, his first name is Ward.
Howard.
Mortifier.
What's the last part of Howard?
Ward. No, I know, but what's his last name?
of
That's
course,
what I'm asking.
Watts.
Give him one of these
Yeah, that's why I said Howard Watts.
gold one.
Yep. I don't care what he goes by.
I'm doing the Mortifier.
That was a Howard Watts everyone got to hear on the
5 and
stream.
4.
Don't sell those.
He is not wearing a toga currently. Yeah, but last time we played was against Ward.
Oh my God! Yeah, yeah. I melee at Shiloh a couple months back.
All right.
Round
played?
1 against Howard on this stream.
Brutal.
It was literally the only list at that whole event I did not want to play.
He is generally the only person at events that I want to play against.
The Triumph.
Yeah, I mean, he's great. That was that really close game though. I lost by 2 points.
Sarcophagus, so they probably.
Oh yeah. That one.
And
We
it
talked
was
about
on
that
Data Sky Salvage. He
talked
was
about that on
playing
YouTube channel.
Ultramarines. I did not want to play him.
So.
And if I did have to
these are
play him, I did
lethal
not want to play him on that map. And of
And so
course,
everything
I'm
else are
matching to
reroll.
him on that map round 1. It was great. It was so frustrating.
He was my last round of Midwest Conquest.
Okay. So.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So if you want to just.
I lost to Peyton
-2.
playing GSC
1 damage.
and
Oh, good shout, John. Thanks.
Yep.
would have won that game had I remembered that Chaos Knights can turn off OPSEC.
Yeah.
Then I got paired into Ward,
You weren't lying.
and yeah, that one came down to the wire as well. So I did get best overall because I'm a G,
Come in.
but
I need to start painting. I haven't painted.
could have done better.
in a long
I have
time.
a-
Got paired into
Everything now, I believe.
Ward.
Okay.
Bjorn.
What is that? A Mortifier? Oh,
Yeah,
this
whatever.
is a waste of time.
Yeah, I was poised. I thought I was poised to win melee at Shiloh because I really liked my matchup into Brent's list. The one Brent is the one who won that event,
I need,
Hogs.
he's,
and I really liked my matchup into
alright, so 5s and 6s.
who's the old Art of War guy?
The
Yeah, it's not Art of War anymore.
Okay.
Brad
Chester, yeah, Brad. I really liked my matchup into Brad, and I really liked my matchup into Peyton. He had GSC that event as well. I had the triple Gladiator Reaper Iron Hands.
I fed you a miracle.
And it was literally just Ultramarines on Data Scry I did not want to play, and that was the round one. That's what I played. Lost by 2 points, and I went undefeated the rest of the tournament.
Again.
So annoying.
Strength 12, so
twos.
twos.
I wish we could get
That many.
I wish we could control the cameras because I really want to see what's going on in the middle of this table right now.
So 5 ups.
Yeah, you can see it right here. This is the stream.
How much damage?
3.
No, I get that, but I can't tell what's going on.
I mean,
Oh,
does it
sure.
have
I mean,
too far
wear
out.
glasses.
Dead.
Oh,
Thank you for
he is wearing glasses, Chad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh! Take your 5 up, feel no pain. No. Dang it.
It's more.
John, what were you playing at Shiloh?
1.
What was your faction you were rocking?
7. You need one sometimes, you know. All right. That's what you get for charging Bjorn, the fell-handed.
Bjorn the Moose Knuckle.
That's right. Okay, is that it?
That's it.
I get to punch you back over there.
Yep.
There is a lot less
Oh, I don't have any
synthwave on the table now.
Doesn't matter. Let's just do
You're the orc list. Very nice. Good job, John. That was a good showing.
first. We'll just put everything into the engine.
Catherine has a 6 objective control. So 6.
I've still got
7,
way-
8.
Yeah, I think I finished.
You have 2 more than me.
I finished 4th at melee at Shiloh.
No,
guys are 2 each.
she's
I did not go.
Yeah.
I think I was 4th.
Yeah.
So and then
So
okay.
2.
I can't remember honestly.
So I have 2 more than you. Okay.
Yep.
So I still have it. But
You still have it.
okay.
No, I was 5th.
an active-
That's right. It was literally just the 4 people in front of me.
There's
There's 1 intercessor there.
1 intercessor and 4 dudes.
4 dudes.
Oh, what's up? Yeah, it's sorry. It's just hard to hear. Yeah, sit down.
So
The chat actually wants to talk to you.
Oh, hello.
We have replaced Drew with Howard. Real quick before we talk to this is Howard Watts of Ultramarine fame.
Oh,
It's the toga wearer at many events if you guys have seen him.
So it'd be 5 up. Fell it.
2 damage.
Yeah.
I am wearing my toga tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So real quick, Killzor says, what's Crapco's prediction for the Show Me Showdown winner? My money is on Peyton. I think GSC after the Eldar nerfs are absolutely unbeatable,
Nate,
and a good pilot is just devastating with them. And Peyton's a good GSC pilot.
I actually rode up here with Peyton and his dad, and I also picked Peyton.
Dude.
Because I have
How many practice games have you had against GSC?
Really bad.
so I was telling Nathan, like, my very first game of 10th was GSC, and I'm like, I am done playing 10th edition.
Dude.
And then my
It's so obnoxious.
Okay.
no, not my second game. My second game was
your turn.
Sean, the guy that
And it
donated the $200. So shout out to Sean.
make me.
Oh,
Big
that's
spender.
shown.
I knew-
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
he lives. We live in the same town. He's actually
Okay.
the guy who got me into Warhammer. So shout
Oh,
out
very
to
nice.
The
Sean.
guy who
six.
failed.
I have.
Played him. He plays Templars. That was a pretty close game. And then I played back-to-back games against Peyton last weekend.
Can't have 9 because they're
Played Gene Stealer Cult, then made some amendments to try to make it a little bit more enjoyable, and then he just got stomped again.
a good spin. It can auto pass.
They are
It's
the bigger.
it's the definition of not fun.
they are something.
yeah.
There were
What were
some-
they thinking?
there were definitely mistakes made.
Cool.
For sure.
Okay.
What is that army rule?
To secure me, I have to take the
It's
objective.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're holding
It was bad.
2. No, so that's 5, right?
But it actually, we had spoken about it. I actually, one of the things I picked up was taking a Calidus Assassin,
Yeah.
because the Vect ability, right? You can pick like out of the 3-inch deep strike. Like that's the thing. Gene Stealer Cult have so many good stratagems. The 3-inch deep strike. +1 a hit, +1 AP. On a turn, they arrive from reserves.
They can stack them all too for like 0 CP.
1.
Oh, what's the other one? Oh, the one that puts them back in reserves. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they just have so many.
Start of your command.
And just being able to like take one of those
Okay, so I may not hold 1.
in quotation marks out of the equation, like making one of the links of the chain
It's your command.
a little bit more expensive because
So
I think
the interceptors.
I think the play for them is to bring
Claws are ship 6.
I think it's Nexos maybe
Nice.
that
So I don't have any right now.
Okay.
Okay.
kind of like a captain, like it makes one of the stratagems go to
Yeah.
0 CP.
We might as well do tactical doctrine.
Well, when they can
We haven't done it yet.
just make all their stuff 0 CP,
It means like
and they're just going in and out of deep strike and recurring from blips, like.
You
I think
kill 'em.
I think the very first comment I made was,
interesting way to do it. I like that.
I was like, "What? How many points did you bring back?" And it was like 700, 800 points. I'm like, "Oh, okay, so it's like a 3,000 point game."
There's a very good I forget who played it. There's a good, well played
Is a
battle report on YouTube right now where the GSC player by the end of the game ends up playing with 4,500 points.
Well, the thing is too, like Peyton runs a 10-man unit of aberrants, which are like 330. Granted, they're not battle lines, so you have to roll
A 4-up.
a 4+. But like
That happened in my last game against GSC.
had a 2-up save, so it didn't.
they're so obnoxious to kill. Oh, the other stratagem I forgot is the I think it's been ruled to where you can select in a Gene Stealer Cult infantry unit as the target, and then they
Grab cannons.
can reactively 1 CP or free if you have an Exos in your unit, make it stealth and lone op. So you're like, oh, okay, well I guess I
Yes.
just won't shoot this.
That
But
happened to me as well.
you do get to retarget, but
Do I want to do that?
being able to just be like, no, you're just not going to shoot that.
Yeah, you get to retarget if the TO says you do, I guess. That was a question I had in our game. I was like, well, where does it say that I get to retarget? Because I know like kind of what the intent is,
Yeah.
but
Oh, this was a 4.
interested to know how the different events around the country are ruling some
get
of
a
the
sticker?
GSC rules. Because from my experience,
Excuse me.
many of them just don't work.
2 pennant engines that are
Like they literally just don't work in the rule set.
right.
And it requires
Yeah.
a third party like
just hanging out
a
there.
TO or a judge to say, well, this is what we think it means.
Okay.
Well, and a lot of it's just
Hey, I knocked one of yours over. There.
Yeah, it was a
By the
4.
way,
I got
don't
it
know
back.
what it was. Thank you.
6!
there's just inconsistencies with the way that
Okay.
like stratagems interact, like for different armies or
Started shooting.
and Nathan and I were just talking about this just a little bit ago. Is like
Yeah.
like Show Me Showdown has made rulings for their tournament that differ from WTC's rulings that have differed from
We're gonna shoot.
GW Tacoma, and it's you're juggling.
Nate, I think
Well, wait, I'm playing at this event that's running these interpretations of these rules, so
tables being is
it's just a lot to juggle.
How good is the WTC player packet right now?
on the Seraphim.
I don't mind it.
I wish everyone would just adopt it right at this point.
Actually, hold on. I meant.
Well, and think about it. This is
Go ahead.
this is kind of harkens back to before GW kind of had a hand in the tournament scene, right? Where it was the ITC player packet, like back in the day, where they had their own missions, right? Their own scoring, and did kind of their own internal balance, right? Like,
Bolter from the.
it's probably a little bit different.
Well,
For Games Workshop to try to balance stuff, I just don't think that they have
Tank.
Yeah.
somebody that really
Shock.
watches games and has a thorough understanding of
Good plan.
Two
the interactions between.
wounds. No AP.
All right. So
A perfect example, going back to Gene Stewart Colt. I'm not trying to rag on them, but
oh, I will.
like
It's okay.
here.
when you take into account that the Army rule, right, that they get sustained hits, which is just a good rule by itself, and ignore cover in 10th edition so far is by far one of the best rules to have because everything has cover some way, shape, or form.
All right, let's do our.
So having that baseline, and then having a character that gives full rerolls, and then having a weapon like demo charges that is absolutely pushed to the
I don't
max.
know anything about any of this.
Holistic, like if you don't look at those things holistically, you could easily be fooled as like, okay, well it's a one-shot weapon, so you can only use that one time, supposedly.
5 at -3.
But then when
I
you're
think that's
re-rolling,
But they're gonna. I think they're
Yeah.
gonna come out with that next week.
one Peyton's like, cool. This is likely the last event that I play Gene Stewart Colt at before GW nerfs him into the ground. But
That makes sense.
when you're re-rolling everything and you have sustained hits and dude, demo charges just go through the roof.
Oh, thank you, Dutch Ninja. I didn't know that. I was personally curious in my game what let me retarget, but that's good to know. Thank you.
I'll just pass.
Then how tanky are aberrants? You're like, oh, they just die. You know,
Oh,
I
no,
have a
no, they
4+
don't.
Or not invuln, but 4 fill no pain. Ugh.
They don't just die.
No, they definitely don't.
Okay. So.
And you know what really doesn't make them die? When they get back up on a 4-up. They really didn't die then.
What?
She's at 10.
Oh, the other thing too is like the not having any restrictions on like
He's a 10.
the only restriction is like one model has to come within range of the blip, and then you can just string out as long as you have models. So on 20 mans, that is quite a large area to cover. But
Just 3.
try to bring in scepters,
Yeah, top
right? I brought some bolter in scepters for the 3-inch
sisters.
deep strike to
6 sisters.
maybe be able to interact with that. So we'll see.
Very subtle.
We'll see how the
My experience with that is they just take their 20-man Acolyte squads
5 more wounds.
and just completely cover the objective.
She is
Mm.
And they're like, okay.
at 5.
it's not. Oh, thanks. It's not impossible to keep stuff out of 3 inches.
Yeah.
'Cause
7.
it definitely happened in the last one.
Reroll.
Especially when you're not afraid of that thing that comes in within
so
the
she
3 inches. Like, you
died.
know that they're going to come in and they're not going to mess you up, and you get like a
She's
turn
just
to respond.
She's just
So it's like it's really not actually that
Just sisters.
troublesome for the GSC player.
Well, and it's very similar, kind of
actually
like with the way that Gene Stewart Colt stuff interacts with. Being able to put stuff back into reserves at the end of your opponent's
Still
turn.
have that.
Kind of like teleporting them for Death Watch, right? Granted, that happens at the end of your opponent's fight phase, I believe. But
There's a meltdown.
being able to pull
made it.
2 kill teams out, or 2 Gene Stealer Colt units out, and just reposition them kind of at will, like that is
into the phase.
that is very powerful. Having out of phase movement and stuff like that. Re-deep strike shenanigans. So
Otherwise, I think I'm.
Yeah, and Peyton's not even using this,
Just
but
Celestine.
I believe this is going to be the next hotness. My friend James, who's bringing GSC to this event, he's not a long-time GSC player. He's played guard for a while, and he's swapping the GSC. But he's bringing those, GSC can take 500 points of guard, right? The Brood Brothers rule.
Just shoot.
He's bringing those little 25-point demo tanks.
Nah, that's fine. Okay.
And you know what those are?
Okay.
I've not seen those.
They're eligible to
Comes
shoot.
back. She has to be as close as she can.
Action monkeys.
They move 8 inches. They're 4 wounds. They're a 3-up save,
Just 2.
and they're 25 points.
Because I gave her 2 miracle.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And
for
he just
25
spreads
points.
those out, and they screen.
Penitent engines.
They do actions.
He's in.
They, if you have to, you can blow
Are they
them up for
vehicles?
mortal wounds.
Are they vehicles?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
They're little 4-wound vehicles. They're 25 points. They're literally They're literally like 3 dice. That's how big they are.
Okay. These guys?
Yeah.
So like a 40 mil base.
As much as I can.
Yeah, they're a 40 mil base.
charging?
They're like a Cyberwolf.
Okay.
They're a 25-point Cyberwolf, but they're 25 points and tougher than a
He's
Cyberwolf.
charging as well, so.
Okay. But this first one has.
And that is just like the perfect little piece of tech GSC needs to just.
Okay.
It just pushes it over the edge because then
I'm gonna say that
they just go out and they screen all the little spots you thought you were gonna get
There
in.
you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're crazy.
And then the guy with the.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, you put him in there. Okay, cool.
God,
But I
it's
mean,
annoying.
Rhino.
I'm interested to get your take on tactical versus fixed. Chat too. Like, have you found that you favor taking the
What's its strength?
taking the tactical missions or fixed?
I have an answer for this.
I think.
Real quick before we answer,
Strength.
Cameron, what do you all think about the
8 dots,
Chaos Space
5
Marines
and 6,
gun line
6
being
more.
better than Tau gun line?
The cap.
So-
Do we know it's better?
So obliterators, right?
So I take 3 more to win.
It's funny that GW makes the balance changes, and I think they
5. You're right.
somewhere they have in their database that like a keyword like Control F, like what has indirect fire.
She has 2, and he's dead.
Obliterators have indirect fire. I mean, granted, it's once per game, but the amount of output and things that I think, if I remember,
So
oblits have always had a couple different profiles they can shoot, but
That's
it's
true.
like I do not hate like a max unit of obliterators as a
So 3 minus 2.
Really?
oh yeah.
Do you know the points of
All of
obliterators?
them?
I know they're expensive, but like what it gives you is
9. So I have to roll.
well, that's like Desolation Marines going up, and granted, I still think they're like
So 3.
very cheap for what they do.
I
but
got 2x5 in my list right
First
now.
one dies.
Yep.
2x5.
2x5 Desolators.
Yeah, I'm just running 1x10.
They came down from a primary damage dealer in my list to now that's just 2x5, and their whole goal is to just pick off the little things trying to
you
play the
have
mission.
to-
Right, but like,
can't.
but obliterators being they're very tanky. I think they have a 2-up armor, and without looking, like I know that they're
They
pretty tanky.
they should, yeah.
And
They're so expensive they should.
but the option to have the indirect on 2 different profiles, I think is value. I've not looked at Tau. I don't
I don't have any CP.
know very much about Tau.
Tank shot.
They're a little anemic.
And 1 CP.
I played a couple of practice games against Tau. They lost a bit of their movement. They still have all the AP,
Slap back.
but they lost their number of
To
shots.
be clear.
So 3.
360 points for 4.
Yeah.
I mean, I bring Gilliman, so I mean he's 355,
Your tough
3.
is 7.
and he doesn't.
Oh, so here's a question.
2. 2
All
damage.
right.
I am
5 ups.
maybe you were listening earlier.
Nice.
5 wounds with each. You can heal 3.
What, 4 of
Yeah.
these? 1, 2,
Why are you running?
3.
Like you're an Ultramarines purist, right?
I have dabbled in Chaos Knight,
Sure. But let's
but I'm an ultra.
let's
purist.
pretend for a second that you were just completely willing to run any type of Space Marine flavor.
Some of us have to roll the wound.
Why would I bring a 400 or 350 point Gilliman
4 up.
when I could just bring a second Oath target for 25 points in Death Watch instead?
The double.
Oh no, I think Death Watch is by far the best Space Marine faction.
Okay.
No.
Because I see people argue that the Gilliman list is better, and I'm just like, I don't get the reasoning at all.
So I've often found that with
3.
there would have to be. So we'll talk about the first one. I can't remember what it's called, but the one that gives you reroll Battleshock tests and
Rhino.
stuff gets an extra OC within 6 of Gilliman in an aura. Like I can see if it's a close game and you need to flip a point, like where you don't, where you're say you're playing tactical, like you flip your tactical objectives, you don't have anything that you need to kill, you need to take something to no man's land, but they have like a big
So stern.
whatever OC unit, and you're like, cool, I can do this and just move within range
I think after this battle round we can.
and have enough OC to flip it to either score your primary at the end of the game and then satisfy a secondary objective.
roll if you want.
I think that one's probably very niche. You'll probably use that maybe once every
2 wounds on the
tournament or 2.
-2.
Probably not very frequently.
Maybe.
Okay.
Sometimes having the second oath
Okay.
is not necessary.
It's a Rhino.
I've often found that I use the
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna blow up the Rhino.
something strategist, master strategist, the
Well, no, they're not gonna get out.
Oh well then.
the free
So I can
stratagem in your turn and in your opponent's turn. I have noticed more often than not that I feel like I just don't have any CP because in 9th edition, right? Like,
So much.
Yeah.
how many CP do you start with? I start with like 6. You're like,
This edition is so different, man.
oh yeah, Gilman gives you an extra 3, right? And like,
Every time I send something,
you know, back then like you just took Seal of Oath and
Yeah.
in melee, it just
maybe like one other relic, so like you're not spending a lot of CP.
Free
but-
strats every turn is actually more than 3 CP.
Murder it. Oath it, murder it.
yeah, which
But that's what I'm saying. Like I've found that is better than having double Oath. Now,
There's not 19 turns.
like I said previously, I think what makes Deathwatch so good is the mobility, right? Because Space Marines in general have always kind of struggled with being like they're not as fast as Eldar, they're not as whatever. But
What I'm
Deathwatch,
finding right now in my games is they are still,
that wasn't gonna work.
man.
Yeah.
It's very clear. I need to get over there, and it's just like I have no way to get over there.
yeah.
I think that
Well, and it's like, well, think about it. Like you're like, oh, Deathwatch don't have fall back and shoot, right? They don't have the tactical doctrine. It's like, oh, well, they have teleportarium, which is effectively fall back and shoot without any penalty.
is what.
Also with the
Because like Logan, Bjorn is going to run around murdering things.
when you since you got to come outside 9 inches, right? And you're like, oh, well, frag cannons you can't get within half range.
Every turn I'm going to
Can with Kraken rams,
to just hit one thing.
and frag cannons are real good,
So that's
real good.
probably should have kept the cavalry
Hang on.
back more.
For a minute, let's let them talk. I think they're talking at the end of the game right now.
Test an objective or something instead of just putting them on the line and like.
Yeah.
I wasn't really trying to go first. I thought I would like soak up some
Well,
of the
it's
fire.
it's kind of it's strange because your army feels like 9th edition sisters.
Yeah.
You want to let me move out and then you punch me back. You don't want to hit me first.
right.
Yeah. Those wolves are like.
Well, that's the
legit.
tricky thing too, because I was like, okay, I have the range in theory to challenge you on the first turn, but
Yeah.
you know,
Hey, you know what?
make it.
I think you did a great job, and I had a great
yeah,
time.
I did too,
Yeah.
man. I did too. Yeah,
The thing that this list absolutely is missing is 30 Desolators.
well,
with
I'm
blast.
never doing that. That's okay.
Well,
I mean,
thank you.
it's just dumb.
Desolators are actually pretty anemic, guys.
I think las cannons with
I know the internet says they're big and scary. They're really not
With
that
oath
bad.
Are really good.
they used to
Yeah.
be really bad. but
What is
they're really
that
good.
silly tank that has like?
10's usually plenty with bolter discipline anyway.
All of the
Well, and even that doesn't.
Yeah, was it something?
My experience is it still sometimes doesn't kill the thing I need it to kill.
Gladiator Executioner. Yeah. That was
It's
really good.
pretty disappointing
It's just not
So-
the stuff.
for how expensive it is.
Thank you for letting me play on
No, I
stream.
appreciate it, man.
Thank
That
you
was
for
fun.
letting me rep the podcast.
I'm sorry you have to
There's
play
Joshua Sherman.
9 more games.
He is also playing Old Springs this
8 more
weekend.
games.
8 more.
Yeah, Josh is Team Arcanite. He lives here.
I'll
He's on
lose
our
the
team.
A man after my own heart.
He's-
Table dice at the.
He's our longtime Black Templar
That
player.
was fun, man.
He typically always plays Black Templars.
All right.
I was gonna say I think he played Black Templars at
How is
Everything.
at Shiloh. Yeah.
He plays the blue Black Templars.
Oh, a sneaky
Joe's
Joe
here.
came behind me.
Yep, I lost again.
What is
It's
it?
okay, I'm learning.
Forgive
It's
me,
my second
Father,
game.
for I've sinned, or.
All right, I'm gonna pass the mic over to Joe. Everybody.
We're done. We already wrapped up, so we're just gonna end the stream because I gotta get up really early tomorrow.
Yep. It was good talking to you guys. Goodbye,
It
Howard.
is 9:15.
It was wonderful playing for you.
Adios.
Goodbye, Crapco.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
We'll start at 9 a.m. local time, so that's in 12 hours, guys. If you're out there, so see you in 12 hours, hopefully. Have a good night. Stop streaming.
Crapco, we're finding bits of mine terrain and all of Nathan stole. You know that in chat real quick?
Chat's over.
Yeah, we ended.
Thanks so much, Joe.
Yeah, thank you guys.
I got a good interview in with Nathan and a good interview in with Howard.
You sound like you've had